Welcome. Good Lord, have mercy. What was that? Welcome to Puro Pinche Sports. I'm your host, Jose Garza, and tonight we are here a little later than usual. Sorry about that, guys. But we are gonna kick things off tonight with Trigger Trey Parker, the Professor Alex Cruz, and of course the OG meteorologist Marco. How y'all doing tonight, fellas?
Good man.
Pretty good, man.
Nice, nice. Well, obviously, last week was really the end of football season. We got some bit news of small stuff, things that we can talk about once free agency really kicks up. But I just want to hear y'all sports, moment of the week, whether it was good, bad, talk to me, guys. Tell me what's going on. Trey, how are we feeling? What was sports week like for you last week?
The All-Star game for the NBA is a joke. I will never, ever, ever, ever watch it again. Not even if they go 1v1. It is freaking terrible. I sent y'all that picture that it was like almost 3 hours of commercials and ads and stupid jokes that didn't even make sense or weren't funny, and like 33 minutes of basketball. So I am good. I'm okay.
Alex, what about you?
I watch a little bit of hockey. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of hockey, but I'll watch
Hockey's
it.
fun.
Yeah, I watched it because I knew it was going to be like
USA.
it was going to be like a classic. So I watched a little bit of it. Thank God I turned it on as soon as it came on. So it was pretty cool. Then baseball season's coming up, so like I said, I'm not really happy. I mean, I really don't watch basketball that much anymore. I mean, I'll watch it if it's on, but I'm not really paying attention to it like how I used to. The only, like I said, Detroit is really the only team I'm really looking at. The Pistons. So I'm paying attention to a team.
Are you not a trader as a Bulls fan for focusing?
No, I mean the Pistons haven't really beat the Bulls since Isaiah Thomas, so you can't really call that a rivalry no more.
Okay. Marco, what about you, man?
I'm just depressed. Football's over, bro. There's nothing to watch anymore. It's all bullshit, dude. No, but I would say with Alex, watching that hockey, the USA, Canada hockey, it was pretty cool because they started swinging like the first like minute of the match. There was like 3 different fights, and I was like, damn, they should do this in football. Just fucking square up whenever there's something going on. Just let them fight, and then take them off the field and get the penalty. Take them out for a quarter, but if it's worth it, that'll be good.
No, they should do that in basketball. Basketball needs to.
There's a bunch of pussies in basketball.
Who's gonna fight?
In football, people should fight.
All the guys that want to start fights or do something, they're all at the end of the bench.
Basketball's a joke right now, bro. End of story. Like Alex said, I only watch it right now. I only watch it for Wemby and Castle, really.
And Wemby was being kind of cringe in those press conferences, but we'll get to that later.
We'll get to it now. We got nothing else to talk about.
Bro, it's kind of cringe. You were saying like I'm not there to make friends and stuff. That's just kind of weird.
No, I like that.
No,
it's a joke now, bro. It's a joke.
I don't know, bro. And then Jokic was like laughing at him, which I thought was kind of mean.
Oh, because of the book thing?
I was like, fuck off, dog. Fuck you.
Are you talking about because of the book thing?
Yeah, because of the book thing.
I get Jokic's reasoning. Go ahead, Trey.
I don't. Huh? No, go ahead.
I was gonna say I think Jokic was like, I get it if for an actual game, but for the All-Star,
that's what I'm saying. He's doing kind of like weird, like kind of.
But I don't.
Stuff.
I think for him, he wasn't breaking his routine. Like he still did his normal every day, every game routine. And I
just don't want him to be portrayed as cheesy. Like a Russell Wilson,
I'll take a cheesy All-Star like Tim Duncan all day, every day, brother.
I'm just saying. I just thought it was a little weird that he said that, and then the whole thing with them laughing about him reading the book was a little.
That's fine. Jokic can go back home and ride his horses.
I think it was also the fact that who really brings a book and reads it before the game? You know what I mean? Like, not a lot of athletes do that. They jam out the music. So I think it was also like, oh my gosh, this guy, like
AJ Brown reading a book on the bench.
Yeah, like kind of like that, weird. Where you look at it, you're like, damn, that's really different, but okay. He's
not
like LeBron where he reads one page and that's it,
See, Marco, you might tease Wemby for reading a book, but if AJ Brown read a book and it led him to a title, so maybe Wemby gets some titles from reading books.
Yeah, he had to scream at his coach first and then get rewarded.
Hey, it happens.
I'm just saying. It's just a little weird. That's all I'm saying.
Hey,
was a little weird.
the method works. Travis Kelce yelled at Andy Reid last year, and y'all won. The method works.
There's always someone yelling at a coach,
That's
right?
true.
On a
That's
Super
very
Bowl.
true.
The method works. So you know what? Next year, whoever's in the Super Bowl, yell at your coach, you win the title.
Someone screaming at Nick Sirianni is funny to me. It's like, what is Nick Sirianni gonna do to you? Probably laugh.
He's gonna like gently say, "Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry."
That's funny.
But anyways, I will say this. I'll try to be positive about the All-Star weekend. I think Saturday was a lot more fun than usual. I think the Saturday events were a little better. I mean, Mac McClung, I didn't think really deserved to win the dunk contest because the dude plays like 5 minutes of NBA time and he has all the time to practice. But I did enjoy Stephon Castle's performance.
That was fun.
Who I was.
Dude, he did that with no props, bro. No props, no gimmicks, no bullshit.
Everybody was defending him that he should have won it.
There was a lot of people that said he should have won it.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Mac has hops, and some of his dunks were nice.
When Andre Jackson, Matas Buzelis, and Stephon Castle played 50-plus games already this season, while you got this kid who's only played 5 minutes of actual NBA time, like, come on, bro. It's not even like a real competition. Like, no disrespect, Andre Matas failed at their real original attempts, and then they just had to settle for whatever. But I mean,
what's their award for winning that? Do they get money?
$300K.
$300K plus the trophy.
Mm-hmm.
He needed that, so good for him. All right.
And whatever sponsorship stuff.
Stephon Castle's gonna get a nice contract for us.
I saw something that said Mac McClung 3 dunk contest championships, 2 points in the NBA or something like that. I was like, gosh, damn.
Castle lost because he didn't do anything like crazy.
He had no props.
But he didn't have time to practice with props either.
No, like he didn't even. I think the one time he did try to like attempt like a crazy dunk, he failed at it, so he just did like a regular dunk. But like the other guys,
what do you mean they were crazy drunk? He had like crazy dunks.
He finished it. He did.
It just took him like 4 tries.
Yeah, it was 4 tries.
Dog, that dunk was disgusting too. By the way, if he would have got that on the first try, that would have been an automatic W.
Yeah, I don't think he had any like crazy dunks, but I mean, I don't think he had crazy dunks.
Dog, that one
he made
behind his back.
He made the finals because the other guys couldn't make their dunks.
Can you dunk?
No, I can't. But
can I dunk? Can I dunk?
I'm not also.
Alex,
I'm not.
Jose, can you dunk?
360 offhand behind your back.
Come on,
left hand dunk. How is that?
That shit was sick. That shit was
like
sick.
they've all been like it's been done before. Like he wasn't trying anything out of the ordinary. Even the judges said too. Like he's doing safe dunks, which is fine to make it. I mean, he did safe dunks just to make it to the finals. He didn't have to do anything crazy.
I don't know how the 360 behind your back dunk it with your left hand is a safe dunk.
That's what I'm saying. I don't see how that's an easy dunk. But he did say that he was saving one that he'll use it next time if he's in it. But I did like that it hyped up Ja, Aaron Gordon, and Zach LaVine. So we'll see how that goes.
I don't even know if
Aaron
Aaron Gordon's knees can get up there anymore, dude.
I don't either.
Nah, Aaron Gordon wasted all his knees on the previous ones, and they freaking ruined it.
Yeah, I think he should have beat Zach LaVine that year.
I think he should have beat Derrick Jones Jr. too. I think he had it, but whatever. I mean, Mac McClung, I guess if somehow, some way, Mac McClung going 3 for 3 gets people to actually want to do the dunk contest, I guess that's a win.
And the only reason I'm not mad about him winning is because he's kind of pretty humble and like pretty chill about it. Like he
has to be humble. He ain't doing anything else, Marco.
Draymond Green too was fucking shit. That was funny.
That dude is so annoying, bro.
He's so annoying.
There was nothing. There was like, bro, like, you're not an all-star, right? Like, you crying about the Rising Stars. Like, Rising Stars played more competitive than any other player on that court that day, other than, I would say, Wemby. Because Wemby got pissed when he lost.
He was just mad because he looked terrible in the skills challenge, bro.
No joke. I think he was mad because he didn't get picked up on the all-star team.
The reserves.
I really think he was salty because
anymore.
Bro, being a triple single ain't gonna get you freaking all-star.
That's what I'm saying, but
I have a better shot than him.
Like, I have full confidence that that's why he was salty.
Well, maybe he could have made it if LeBron decided to sit out like a week before or a couple days before.
Alex, he's like the 100th option. Draymond was 100 option. Norman
I'm
Powell.
talking about Wemby or something.
We're not talking about Wemby.
Well, I think he was talking about Wemby.
No, we're talking about
The
Draymond.
only way Draymond can stay relevant right now is trying to come on these talk shows and doing
Did you
different
see
stuff.
that he said that he's going to be the next head coach of the Warriors or some shit?
Oh my god! And
I
then
hope
KD
so.
was saying that. Well, KD was saying that he could see him being a head coach.
And watch him get fired.
Yeah, that's what I was just watching him get into fights with his teammates or players. I mean,
He'd probably slap someone. He has anger management, bro. Can't control his anger.
I like how Alex thought we were talking about
He's a
Wemby the whole time. Like if Wemby was complaining about.
he's a clown, bro.
He's just mad. He's just mad that Steph Curry and Andre Iguodala had to carry him for all those championships.
All right, we don't gotta go that far on Andre Iguodala, bro.
They carried Draymond, bro.
We don't gotta lie about Andre. You could have said Clay. You didn't have to say Andre. That's what I.
Oh, no, but you know why I haven't said that? Because y'all were talking about Andre Iguodala the other day, so that's why I brought it up. Does he deserve his jersey to be retired? Remember?
Yeah. I think he does.
No. We talked about. Oh, but we can talk about it here if y'all didn't think he deserves it.
I'm trying to stall time for Jeff, and apparently ain't gonna happen.
He didn't text you?
Nope.
I got my phone on the
He'll
charger,
show
so I can't touch it.
He'll show up.
I hope so. So, guys, for tonight, we're going to be doing our postseason. We're going to be ranking quarterbacks for the entire season for what they did week 1 through week 20, 21, whatever it is. However many weeks are in the season. We're ranking all of them, not past accomplishments, not what we think future accomplishments will be, what they did this season. Because that's what we grade on when the preseason was. So we'll see how it goes. It's probably going to be a closer fight, honestly. And honestly, I'm not going to lie. When Jeff sent his list, I'm pretty sure it ruined some parts. But everyone had some picks that ruined things. So, Trey, how 1 to 10, how nervous are you?
On my list?
On everyone's list on the collab, because we're not showing everyone's top 10. We're just showing. Well, we're gonna explain everyone's.
Not too bad. I know Jeff's, like you said, might be a little bit wild, but nothing crazy.
Alex, you nervous anywhere about this list or not?
No.
Marco, what about you? What's your thoughts? You worried about the list at all? The
I
rankings?
mean, I'm not worried. I'm just I'm excited for all the bullshit.
It's like I'm not worried. I'm just disappointed.
I'm excited for everybody's list, and then I'm excited for y'all to shit on my list and me shit on y'all's list. It's gonna be great.
Well, so what we're gonna have to do is, because, like I said, like I told you, huh? Oh, okay.
He just listened.
Okay, cool. So, like I said before we started, because we did get one list super late, I wasn't able to make a slideshow. So, what's gonna happen is I'm just gonna have to tell y'all who it is, and then you know what? Maybe I could do something real quick. Anybody want to stall for time by talking about T. Higgins and getting franchise tagged again?
So
Is he going to?
Yeah, he is.
That's
Do you
terrible.
realize he's gonna make $23 million on the franchise tag? Like, that's crazy.
What's
He's
crazy?
not
What's
he's
crazy
gonna
to
sub
me?
you.
What's crazy to me is that nobody's like the Bengals or anybody hasn't talked about Joe Burrow potentially restructuring his contract to allow for more money.
He might.
I don't know, bro, because it doesn't seem like it.
Nah,
He came out and said that
He's kind of a prick.
Philly. What did he say? Philly paid their people. I guess that's the way to win it, or something like that.
Yeah, but his agent hasn't came out and said it. Like, that could also be just him just saying stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think he might if they're trying to sign somebody big.
If I'm Joe Burrow, I'm trying to keep my money, honestly, because you're playing for Cincinnati.
And he gets injured a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all, you have a point.
I don't know.
But-
I mean, why
But you can't say you want everybody together and then not expect to not restructure your deal when you're getting paid that much money.
And if I was him, I wouldn't even try to get T. Higgins. I'll try to get some
line.
O-line or get somebody on the defensive side. Try to push for that. What's the name?
Especially their secondary, dude. Their secondary is so bad.
Their defensive. What's that guy's name? The one that led the sacks. What's his name?
Trey Hendrickson.
Oh,
He's still got his contract's coming up too. So
Trey Hendrickson has his contract ready to go. that he needs to get done. Jermaine Pratt is asking for a trade. He wants out.
So, I mean, Joe Burrow I don't know. He's in a tough spot. Who are you trying to save? You trying to save your number
My
one
thing
player?
is, he does a lot of marketing stuff too that he makes money on the side. I don't know, bro. It just seems a little.
So we gotta understand what restructure. Restructure just means that
Pushing out your money.
Yeah, he's just gonna get his money more now. Hold on. I'll be right back, guys. Hello, Jeff.
Hey, how's it going? What's going on?
What's up, buddy?
I'll be right back, guys.
What y'all talking about?
We're talking about T. Higgins and putting him on the
Bengals.
franchise tag.
Yeah.
And we're talking about Joe Burrow, how he hasn't there hasn't been any talks about him restructuring his deals yet. And what do you think about that? Do you think Joe Burrow should potentially restructure his deal, or do you think he should keep his money and worry about that more so than helping out his teammates?
Man, yeah, it's tough, right? Because that franchise is cheap. Y'all probably already talked about that. And yeah, I would give up some to keep that, to keep T and Chase there. I don't know how much I would give up, but I would, But
yeah, that's
Joe
what I'm saying.
Burrow,
I wouldn't give up everything, but I would give up a little bit to sign some stuff.
I would see what I would see what they're talking about.
And I would think that, I don't know if y'all agree, but especially now at this day and age in the NFL, especially with the cap space, obviously it's getting bigger, but you still need to find a way to restructure a lot of deals for you to be competitive. Because I think them not having defensive weapons this past year was part of the reason of them not really managing their money well and not getting good players in.
Yep, exactly my thought.
So, it's these especially that's why these teams that have younger quarterbacks, like Jaden Daniels and the Commanders, you still got Jaden on a rookie deal. You got to take advantage of that when you can, especially with how good he is.
That's why I'm hoping the Broncos make some defensive moves this year because we have Bo on a rookie deal.
Yeah. Damn, bro. Myles Garrett, bro.
He might be too expensive. But they're saying Braun from the Eagles or
Bond.
Is that
that's
Bond?
what I said. So Braun or gosh, damn it, what was the other guy's name? There was another one, I can't remember his name. They're even saying Nick Bolton. I was like, I don't know about Nick Bolton coming to the Broncos.
Bro, he's good.
I know, but I don't think
I don't want him to leave. I'll cry.
You got to realize
a
lot of these players, they'll go to a division rival for revenge under.
I know, but I'm saying I don't think the Chiefs will let it happen. But
I don't think we'll let him go. Personally, especially with how much Spags loves him, Spags just come out a lot saying he's that's the quarterback on the defense.
I don't see it happening.
He's like,
there's a lot of players that they've hinted for us, so we'll see.
Where are you at, Jeff?
I'm at my house. So I've had a lot going on, So dude, it's crazy. My dog's doing better. So my dog, real quick, she ate a foreign object. She's a small dog. It's a miniature dachshund. And dude, that was a 2-week-long thing, and trying to figure out what's going on and letting her pass it. But then after they pass it, luckily it passed. Then they get ulcers and stuff, right? And then we had this trip plan at the same time, so we took her to the vet again on that Wednesday, and they gave her all this medicine and stuff. And then we had to leave her with my mother-in-law to see if we had this vacation plan with some friends, and we couldn't cancel it last minute, right? Mm-hmm. So then I just got back today, and she's doing a lot better. They gave her medicine when you have heartburn and stuff, and then medicine for the ulcers. And she seems to be doing a lot better. So it was touch and go there for a second.
You don't know what the object was?
Oh yeah, dude! It was of course, Olivia's toys. My daughter, she ate these little plastic hashtags that you could build squares out of them. You know what I'm talking about? If I showed you, well, she ate she ate 4 of them. 1 came through, and then 3 were stuck with hair, a ball of hair. Dude, I got pictures of you. See them. Dude, that thing was in her stomach for 2 weeks. Dude. It took her 2 weeks to pass it. Yeah.
And she is small, so that messed her up.
Yeah. And she always likes to chew on plastic too, right? But anyways, yeah. So I'm leaving.
Dang, bro, you don't feed her or what?
Yeah, but that girl just loves to eat plastic, dude. It's crazy. Dude, we always get mad at her everything, but yeah, she's a different kind of dog. I don't know.
She's
good. Anyways, yeah. So this is my pad, but I'm gonna leave to Houston a little later tonight, so I don't know if I'm gonna stay on till 10, but yeah.
You're gonna stay on.
Was that?
Wait, so you work in Houston, but you live in San Antonio, like your family's?
Oh, yeah.
He works in Houston.
Yeah, and I used to work Monday through Friday in Houston for a year because I used to be in the oil field. Long story, but anyway.
Yeah, I remember we used to work with Trey. Yeah.
So I got a hybrid. So I got to be in Houston 2 days a week though. So like, yeah. So no matter what, I got to be until I get fully remote. I got to go to Houston.
You just drive back and forth?
Yeah, and I got a buddy that lives over there that I stay with.
You like Houston? You like staying out there in Houston though?
I really don't like Houston. I'll tell you the truth. I don't like it.
Well, you walk outside, you might get shot.
Yeah, it's a little sketchy everywhere you go.
It is. I pass through Houston at least like maybe 2 or 3 times every 2 months.
Hey Cody, if you're watching, we'll tell us about Houston, bro.
It's not the greatest,
bro. It's like Dallas. Like I live in Dallas, bro. Hey, depending where you go in Dallas, bro, it's bad.
No,
it's bad.
No, it's not Dallas. It's not the same.
Dallas is nicer than Houston.
Dog, Houston is scary, bro.
I was trying to make it better, but yeah, you're right.
When I was in
Houston's bad, dude.
I hated going to fucking Houston. Houston's scary as shit, bro.
I hate Houston too. I just hate driving through there.
Yeah.
That's
Dude, yeah, no.
So what business you in out there?
So I'm still in the oil and gas industry, but I work for like was it midstream? So like I'm an estimator for like what's it called, an engineering firm. It's called Floor, and say like the Spurs, right? We built this new stadium, right? I'm not saying we're gonna get that contract, but like they would give it to us and be like, hey, estimate the cost of this, from the civil, like the clearing out the space to building it, to the finished product. It would be like what? It'll be like $4.2 billion, and we'll have it broken down to every last penny. You know what I mean? That's estimating.
Bro. You should have came out on You should have came out in Landman, bro.
Yeah, so I used to be in Midland, dude. I was in Midland, for like with Trey, and I did 11 years in the real, like in the field, right, the oil field. But I quit when I had my daughter, like cold turkey, no job, no nothing. And then I was going to work for UPS. I was working for UPS, and then my cousin finally got me in with this company.
Nice.
Because we don't have like big engineering construction firms here in San Antonio. We have small little, roads, right? Like building roads, like TxDOT and little like mom and pops that do that stuff. But, we have Zachary, but we don't really have a lot other stuff than Zachary and TxDOT here in San Antonio.
Yeah, San Antonio is not really I don't have none of my contracts here either.
It's not industrial,
Yeah, a lot of industrial work is, especially along the coast and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Other bigger cities, more populous cities.
Like Baytown, all those Marathon refineries. We work on the revamps. We work like global. Of course, we're a global thing, right? But yeah, there's stuff all over, right? Like Savannah, Georgia. It's like. But yeah, there is a lot in Houston. They're not, and like when you go to Louisiana, you see all those different kind of plants, and cracker plants and stuff. That's all like stuff that we do. But you don't really see that stuff around here, right? Just the power plant. That's about all we got.
Calaveras.
Yeah, Calaveras.
I lived right by Calaveras all my life, bro.
Really?
That's why I have asthma, bro. That's why I'm dying.
Yeah, that's all we got. And at one point, that's gonna need to be updated or replaced, right? At one. That's the big thing going forward.
That's good, man.
But anyway,
telling us your life story.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
We get to learn more about Jeff. What you mean?
Yeah.
No, that's why I said thank you. No, I didn't know. Now I know.
It's like, damn, Jeff, you old.
I'm getting old.
Well, if you ever need a flight to Houston for whatever reason, emergency or anything, let me know.
Coach, yeah. I drive all the time, but yeah, I'll let you know for sure. Thank you.
He's like, Jeff's just going to drive faster than the airport actually leaves.
Yeah. It takes around the same time, dude. You know how it is. So Houston, you can drive there the same time you fly there.
Bro, I've gone to Houston before, San Antonio Airport. If you leave late enough, you get there hour and a half.
Damn.
You'll be there.
Yeah.
Like through like getting in and getting out of the airport.
Yeah, hour and a half. That ain't.
You just gotta plan it right.
Yeah.
Well, we got no planning, guys. We're gonna go straight with our horrible list and pray that we're not judged horribly. We will be. That's fine.
Yeah, I took about 10 minutes to make this list, if that.
Clearly, I can tell.
Me too.
I feel like you left some spots to be where they were.
Yeah.
It only took you like an extra 3 days to get, a 5-minute list, but all right. Thanks.
I was swamped, man. It was a busy weekend.
Nah, you're good. You're good. All right. So again, we're doing consensus wise between just the 5 of us. Now, for anyone that wants to know, where's our black man? Dealing with some family emergency recently, so just keep him in prayers, guys. He'll be back soon enough. But anyways, let's just judge each other. Let's just get it out there. Brown versus whites.
Let the hate out.
Brown on brown crime. White on white crime. Let's make it work.
Give me the white guy.
The quarterback or the receiver?
He's technically not white, but all right.
I'm disappointed. None of y'all ranked
from the
Trey.
waist up.
None of y'all ranked Trey.
I was gonna put him in there.
All right, gentlemen. Let's go into our 2024 season's final QB rankings.
That's tight.
I couldn't make a PowerPoint presentation, Jeff.
I'm sorry. It's my fault.
Are you reading everybody's offals there? Or are we reading ours?
It's your fault, Jeff. Your dog.
I'm gonna read it off, and then the banner is just gonna tell you who voted for what.
Gotcha.
What up, Joe? What is going on, brother?
It's my new boss.
My new jefe.
Yeah.
I know.
New boss.
Dude, I was doing that list last night in the hotel. Like I was 10 in it, and dude, my daughter just went to bed, wakes up throwing up. Like we stayed up till like 12:30. Like I was like, oh my god.
Did she eat a plastic hashtag?
No, she drank milk way too late. I don't know what the hell happened.
Hey, what happens? All right, clear as day. Do we think we all know who number 32 is?
I hope so.
I would hope so. But knowing Jeff, I'm not sure.
Yeah, you're definitely sure.
Knowing Jeff, I'm not 100% sure. I'll be honest with you.
All right, so number 32, it's the man that only got
wait.
one.
Wait. Can you explain first what the ranking is?
First of all, okay, I explain the whole consensus rankings of everyone. How about everyone tell me why they ranked the way they did? So Trey, why did you rank your list the way that you did?
Google.
ChatGPT.
No. I kind of went off of the year itself. My top 3 were kind of hard to choose for myself personally, but yeah, I just kind of went off how the year went, to be completely serious.
I thought Google was a more serious answer. No, I'm just kidding.
Google was somewhat serious because I wanted to see stat-wise and stuff, but yeah.
Continue. I got you. Marco, what about you? What made you rank the way that you ranked?
I counted injuries. I counted performance of the year, like how they did all year. For the time they played, I took that into effect. And also like how much they like relied to their team or like how important they were to their team. So if there was like more star players that contribute a lot more, then that kind of factored in. So there's a couple, just all around stuff.
Jeff, I know you said only did it in 5 minutes. Tell me what those 5 minutes. That 5 minute process.
My thought process was, we're supposed to do this past year and just rank them like, I guess just like, off the top, like who I think like power rankings this past football season, right off the top of the dome.
Yeah. Alex, what about yourself, man?
Same thing as Marco. I mean, I consider like the time when they did play, how good they looked, and if they were how much time they were out, the type of team they had around them, and what were they able to do with the type of team they had, and some guys I just like better than the other guys.
That's a good one. Me too. Yeah, I see that.
All right, so I'll tell you this. This is how I ranked them, and I'll literally list off everything. One, there was a little factor of like my own like eyes, what I saw for the season, but this is how I categorized it. And I went full stats mode. So, I judged their regular season passing yards, regular passing touchdowns, interceptions, QBR, regular season rushing yards, rushing touchdowns. And if you made the playoffs, I did judge your playoff passing yards, your touchdowns, your interceptions, your QBRs, your rushing yards, and your rushing touchdowns. All that plus the eye test.
Yeah, you trained way too hard, brother.
Yeah, you were an overachiever.
So if they didn't make the playoffs, then did that not come down to?
No, not at all. No.
What?
What the heck? It doesn't make sense.
So wait, what?
It's the whole season rankings. So no. So basically,
it doesn't make sense.
No, basically, what for me was did the playoffs help elevate you for status wise, right? For what you did in the season, or did it knock you down? There was guys that elevate, and there's guys that really knocked down. Now, don't worry, Alex. I ain't trying to say Bo Nix is the worst in the world. Okay, that's not in my rankings. There's people out there. Hint, hint. There's people you love that fell some few notches after some poor performance this season. Yeah? No? Okay, cool.
Let's get to it.
That sounds racist.
It does.
I don't want to hear anything from you, Marco.
I agree.
All right, bet. So kicking off number 32 is the man with the one win massage hands. It is Mr. Deshaun Watson. Alex gave him 32, Jeff 31, myself 32, Marco 28.
Damn.
And Trey 32.
Someone likes the massage powder.
One win, Marco, and he went 28 for you. Explain that a little bit, just a little bit.
I think there was QBs that did worse than him, and I don't think it was just him that was bad on that team. I think there was other factors as well, but we'll get into that later.
Does anybody agree with him? Or y'all think he's the worst?
I mean, there is a lot of bad quarterbacks, so I mean,
I'll give you that for sure, but I don't know about worse than him.
Like those bottom 4 or 5 are like, to me, they're like all like number 32, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, you can kind of interchange some of them, I guess. I respect that.
Jeffrey, what about you?
Yeah, he's bad, right? But I can see Marco. I mean, the bottom 5, whatever, right? But yeah, he was particularly bad, right? Especially like when he came. I think Jameis had a real good game when his first game when they gave him a start, and yeah, like from what he used to be to now, it doesn't even make any sense, right? I think that's why everybody ranks him so low, just because it's like we saw him be so great, and now it's like it just seems like he don't know how to play football no more,
He's doing it backwards.
His best plays are the ones that with the ball's going the other way. It's crazy. Yeah, all right, number 31. He is the man who didn't even finish the season on his own team. He is Daniel Jones. Alex with a 31, Jeff with a 30, myself with a 30, Marco 31, and Trey 31. This is probably one of the closest of the all unanimous ones we got, to this tonight. So just want to throw that out there.
Holy shit, that's kind of scary.
And I can see that, right?
I don't think that one needs an explanation.
Yeah, I can see him being worse than Watson for Marco. This guy he was pretty bad.
He's bad.
The only reason I look for some explanations anywhere is because, okay, well, where do we think he's going to be a backup for next year?
Does it matter?
Right now, he's a free agent right now, or what?
No, he's technically with Minnesota, but I don't know if they'll keep him.
No, okay.
Does it actually matter, though? Like, guy's trash.
He might be a backup at San Fran.
He might be one of the key backups in the future.
San Fran, maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know. That dude's a joke.
All right, we got some comments here. So, Daniel, honestly, 212?
Top 12, maybe?
Oh, top 12? Maybe. We'll see. We'll see where everyone put him. Oh, Daniel Jones? Oh, God, no. No, Daniel.
I was like, what?
So Daniel Jones, top 12 for me. Oh,
yeah.
God. Is he a Giants fan or what?
No, he's a Cowboys fan.
Cowboys fan.
Which makes it even weirder.
Oh, that kind of makes sense.
It's all right. It's all right, though.
All right.
He was probably trolling.
Just a little bit.
I would assume so, yeah.
He was like, I would hope so. All right. Then we'll go to number 30. He's the man that had the most memes in the first 5 weeks of the season. He is Will Levis. 29 for Alex, 28 for Jeff, 31 for me, Marco 32, and Trey 30.
Another tight ends quarterback. That's 32 for me. Continue the legacy.
Gonna be the Vikings backup. Minnesota has talked about letting Darnold walk. Darnold's probably gonna get a nice bag. Mailman. All right. I'm trying to stall a little bit so I can keep making these banners as I go.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to do a lot.
Thanks,
Levis.
Jeff.
I mean, Levis had some games in there. You know, he had some games. He has that long ball, and then
Bro,
he had a lot of stinkers.
The memes got progressively better.
Bro,
though, I will give
some of the things I saw at the end of the games from him. I mean, I think he had like at least half of the games he played in. He gave it up at the end of the game, throwing it to the other team or fumbling.
Yep.
I'm still happy about all the memes though. He did great.
What were the memes? I can't even remember in my short term.
Bro, there was one where he was sitting there on the ground like this.
He was worse than Ryan Tannehill. He couldn't even hand the ball off right.
Yeah.
That's how bad he was, bro.
Hey, Tannehill was all right with.
I was gonna say Tannehill was decent.
Nah, but I put Tannehill like 31 or 32 in the past. That's what I'm saying. That.
Tennessee is literally a QB away from being scary. No, they're not. I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Their defense is really
are you just trolling tonight, bro? Or what?
Their defense is really good.
It's the defense, yes, but the offense needs a lot of help.
Well, Tony Pollard actually looked like
they're gonna get
back this
if
year.
They get Travis Hunter.
Their running back looked really good. Tony Pollard.
Wait, didn't you tell me something about having him number 14 on my running back list?
Tony Pollard?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I said that Tony Pollard actually looked good this year.
Yeah, but he technically apologized. That's his apology. That's his form of apology.
That's your apology? All right, I'll take it. Thank you, Alex.
All right, let's go with number 29, who never should be a starter again, but he probably will be because some desperate fool needs it. He is Gardner Minshew. Alex 28, Jeff 29, myself 28, Marco 26, and Trey 29.
Damn, I am 4 for 4 on this shit, bro.
Jeff is missing number 32.
I don't think he's missing it.
He should be coming up sooner.
Is that the way things went, guys? I don't think he's gonna be missing it long. You know.
The funniest part is there's so many quarterbacks that are so much worse if it's who I'm thinking you put.
Yeah. Like,
but it's based off 2024.
Yeah, if you say for this season, he might not be wrong, Trey. I mean, okay, he's wrong.
No,
because
I was going to say, bro, we've named 4 people right now that all should be in that bottom category.
I don't know.
Come on.
You put Minshew there, you know, you might get one more win. One more.
Wow. The pettiness in Jeff. I love it. All right. Well, let me see here.
Poor Minshew. He's going to be backup. He's not a starter.
Hey, okay. So speaking of the Raiders, is that where Aaron Rodgers is going, Jeff?
Man, I just saw a post today, like the odds, right? Raiders, Pittsburgh. Honestly, I wouldn't mind seeing him in Pittsburgh. The Raiders, I don't, it'll be like a Jets. I don't see anything there. I think he might end up with Pittsburgh. That's where he's favored to land at Pittsburgh, right? So,
did he say he's playing again?
Yeah.
He hasn't said much.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the hell the Raiders are doing. It seems like they're just getting people that, like, they don't come up with like their guys they want, so they're just getting like people just.
They're literally wasting Max Crosby away, though. That's so sad.
I'm talking about this offseason. They're just picking up like.
Oh, I know. I understand. I'm just saying the Raiders organization is just wasting Max Crosby.
Yeah, well, now Brady's running the show, so.
I knew you were gonna.
That'd be weird if Brady gets. I don't see Rodgers going to team up.
That would be so funny, bro. He brings on. That would be hilarious, actually.
So if Rodgers were to go to the Raiders, does Avante go back to the Raiders too?
I hope so, but I don't know.
Oh no!
How does that work?
Because who's there now? They don't got nobody, right?
Kobe Myers and Brock Bowers.
And Bowers. Yep.
Okay, Bowers. Rodgers never really uses tight ends.
Myers had an okay season, nothing crazy, but
Devontae, I could see him go to the Patriots.
I don't know.
No, he wants to win. I don't.
Yeah, hey, but if they tell him they're gonna give him a little bit of a bag for 2 years, I don't know if he will.
I'd rather give it to T, who's younger.
Or T, yeah. That's true.
Adam's got that Taco Bell money. I don't think he cares about money.
Taco Bell money.
So where does he go?
Shit. I think Jose's right. I think he would go to a contending team.
What's a contending team that has? Do you think he would go for a 1-year deal to Washington?
No.
It's too young. He probably wants a veteran. See, Chiefs could have been an option, Marco, but y'all don't have the funds for it right now.
Have you seen our money against the cap? Like, we're not gonna have a lot of dead money.
No, y'all gonna restructure Mahomes and maybe restructure Kelsey if he stays, but
I think if we have the chance to extend DeAndre and keep him for a year more, I think we'll do that first before getting someone else, like a veteran.
Trade Smith. You guys think? I don't think they're gonna keep Smith.
Nah,
he's walking.
Nah, we're relying on this draft, and we're probably gonna get some people cheap.
The O-line is good and up and coming. The D is top 5. RB duo is top 10. Talking about Tennessee.
Talking about Tennessee. Yeah, Tennessee is not that bad.
Tennessee.
The Jets would have to trade Adams, right? Got years left. Yeah, that's the problem. You know he's making $35 million next year.
Damn.
Holy.
Yeah, that's gonna be a tough one.
So the Jets are gonna have to eat up that contract.
Yep. They're gonna have to eat most of it for somebody that's willing to take it off. So,
yeah. What a shit situation.
Yeah.
I mean, starting with Aaron Rodgers, shit,
since it is
a shit situation,
they won't trade to the Patriots unless they're just trying to hurt the Patriots cap, which I don't know if the Patriots will take. But all right, let's go to number 28. This is the fun best one, guys, right here. Dakota Prescott is here. Alex with 27, Jeff 32, myself 26, Marco 30, and Trey with a high 20. Trey, what the fuck? That was too high.
Damn, I'm surprised. I thought y'all were gonna have him lower than that. That's like, I'm surprised Marco had him at 30. That's insane.
I mean, he's bottom like 6 for the most part. And then Trey said, "Now he's outside the top, bottom 12 or bottom 10."
Yeah, my big thing about him was like.
Go ahead. What were you say? Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just feel like when he was a running dual threat, he was a lot better than what he is now, right? And then on top of that, I do think he's a little like civilized, right? Like we ever watch Rocky, right? Like Rocky 4, like he's worried about his house getting built. Man, I just don't think he's in the game 100% anymore. The scary part about it was like the one time he took off this past season, it was a good run and his muscle came off his bone or something. It's just like I just don't think he's working like he used to, I mean, I'm sure he's doing what he's got to do, but I don't know. I just don't feel like he has that hunger. And then on top of that, I'm pretty sure y'all talked about it last week. He's making comments like we're almost there, and like he shouldn't even be talking, right? He should be in the lab, like
that
Russia,
comment about
like
the
climbing
Eagles,
mountains, right? Like he should not be talking. He shouldn't be saying anything.
Yeah, that comment about the Eagles is hilarious.
Real quick, what's crazier about Trey having him at 20 is that at one point Trey had Lamar Jackson 22 a couple years ago higher than what he has back at right now. That's hilarious.
And then if you ask Trey, he was still not top 10 at the end of that year.
You know what's funny about that is that we always bring it up every time we do this. Sorry, Trey. It had to be done.
I'll stand by it, sir.
It's a tradition at this point.
But he was injured that year. That was his.
But that doesn't matter.
Well, at least he's consistent. He's putting Dak at 20, even though he was injured. At least Trey's consistent.
No, if Trey was consistent, he would put him at 32 or 31. You know what you did, Trey. But that's why we love you.
Yes.
All right.
Man, it was nothing spectacular. Get your fans are just glazing you. Drake's had enough.
What is that? Leave Drake alone. Fan, right? Bro.
It was mid.
That's my QB. TL voice.
He was mid.
All right. Oh, by the way, Drake's new album came out. Was it any good?
Oh, fucking 10 out of 10.
He has another album?
10 out of 10.
When he dropped an album?
He dropped an album.
Just dropped it. 10 out of 10. One of the best albums he's ever made, actually, in my opinion.
The fact that I don't see many people talking about it worried me. So,
it's actually number one. It's number one album, number one song in the world right now.
Well, Jeff's his number one fan. He didn't even know about it, so that worries me.
I think, yeah, usually you hear something about it.
I'm his number one fan. Want to fight over it?
I'm not that big of a fan.
I'm just kidding. I'm not a number one fan, but it was really good.
He's like, but I'll go to his concerts.
I've never been to a concert.
I'll be his groupie.
I've never been to his concert.
Why not? Go. What's your fan would go?
Man, you didn't go to that Drake versus Lil Wayne?
Nah, bro.
Oh, Jeff, I knew you were upset that Lil Wayne didn't get the New Orleans one, but did you know that he has health problems right now?
Yeah, but he's had health problems for years.
Who cares?
It's always kind of up and down. But damn, he was on that SNL 50, and like even that little like it was a little like 5-10 minute performance, and I was just like, damn, like I'm just surprised they didn't do that for Like it's just like I don't know, he has bangers, right? So like I'm just really surprised they didn't.
Would have been way better than Kendrick.
Kendrick, I mean,
way
I let
better.
it speak for itself. I mean, I know some people liked it, but that was like
It's bad.
For the
It was
show
bad.
value. It wasn't really entertaining.
Alex's face.
Trey, how did you feel about the Kendrick concert last week?
Ooh,
Trey. How'd you feel about Kendrick's performance in the Super Bowl? Good,
I
great,
liked
bad.
it. I thought it was a great performance. Jeff's just a racist.
What about Marco? He doesn't. He hates it too.
It's funny because like my niece, she's obviously younger than me. She's dating. She has her boyfriend, and he's like a big Drake fan. And then like he was like, I can't watch this. This show's dumb. And we're just laughing at him, like, bro, like.
It's actually a really good show.
Nah,
I don't think it was good. I don't think, and nothing against Kendrick.
And there was a lot of symbolism in everything he did, sir.
Please get that out of my Super Bowl Sunday for the rest of my life. Symbolism.
Look, I like it. I like Kendrick music. I really do. But his music doesn't apply to performing. You know what I mean? Like, even I wouldn't even say Drake could be a great Super Bowl performer because it's just the music doesn't really like you can't.
Because you're not black.
Drake has more hype songs.
Hey,
Kendrick songs
yes.
aren't
Is this Puro Pinche Drake versus Kendrick, or is this Puro Pinche Sports?
Jeff sounds like my neighbors around here. Oh, don't get that stuff out of my TV screen.
Get that out of my face.
Hey, and who lives around you, Alex? Racist.
Bro, the NFL literally had a ruse above hate commercial before Kendrick's halftime show, and then the whole time Kendrick is dissing.
And on top of that, did you see that they lost 1.5 million viewers or something? It was something stupid after Kendrick left, meaning they were only there to watch Kendrick. Just saying.
Well, I don't know, bro. The whole show was about Drake, so might as well give him the loot.
Give him the loot.
He's gonna get it when he's done suing.
Nah, he has to give him that bag. Give him that bag. It was all about Drake. That's why it was good.
Is he gonna win?
I guess so.
No, but y'all remember when it first got announced? I said I seen Kendrick at ACL, and then he opened up for Kanye when Kanye performed in San Antonio.
Damn.
And dude, back then I was, he was up and coming. He had some good jams. That was before Pimp a Butterfly. That was horrible. And even then, I was like, oh, he's not a great performer. And to give him a Super Bowl show, and like, yeah, the people that like him liked it, but like overall, like that was not very entertaining whatsoever. There was no pizzazz, right? It was just like Squid Games. It was just like, yeah, it was not. That's not for Super Bowl,
Yeah.
It wasn't your cup of tea.
Kendrick won the battle, but Drake always wins the war. Remember that.
Damn, deep.
I haven't heard anyone say that
Alex?
respectfully.
I mean, people are suing, so I don't know. You might get sued.
Bro, it's like Devin Haney suing Ryan Garcia because they were fighting a boxing match. You know what I mean? It's embarrassing.
He hit him too hard.
Oh, bro, this is
He
y'all don't
rapped-
understand why he's suing.
Yeah, I do.
Because Drake's
You don't understand.
Explain it to us then.
Nah, bro, I don't got time. This is Puro Pinche Sports, bro.
Thank you.
Nah, it's
Thank
Puro
you.
Pinche Drake now.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Marco.
Going back to it, honestly, since it would have been better halftime show and have Kendrick come out for a feature.
I agree with that.
Bro, SZA's so bad, bro.
Yeah.
Should have kept her on the whole time.
Wow. All right.
So should Drake. Oh,
Well, you fucked her too.
that
so it
went
don't matter.
that went over y'all's head. Wow.
Go to Kendrick.
No,
All right,
because that's
all right.
Nah,
next, bro.
Kendrick's married.
Speaking
No,
of
no,
balls,
SZA and,
hey,
and Serena
I'll tell you what
are
he said,
Drake's
Drake.
ex.
well, we had a great movement. Speaking of balls going over people's heads, Anthony Richardson comes at number 27.
Damn.
With Alex at 30, Jeff at 23, myself 29, Marco 27, Trey 25. Jeff, why?
I don't
He's
know.
black and fast?
Nah, I didn't think he had I mean, I know he wasn't like outstanding, but I didn't think he was. What do y'all have him at? 30?
He was
29,
trash.
25?
He's
I-
passing touchdowns, bro.
Hey, it's because
Bro.
he's the same color as Drake.
He more looks like Kendrick, don't he?
I hate for us to say. Go ahead, white man. You say your piece.
But I thought, like there wasn't his stock dropped, and then he did a little bit better. But compared to the other guys that are from 20 to 30, I thought he's in the middle of the pack right there.
Dude,
well,
I didn't watch too much college football this year.
He quit in the middle of a game because he was tired. So,
man, this was your guy coming out of college.
I actually thought he was going to be a stud, which he did when he came
did.
back. He did start to play nice again. But yeah, I don't know.
He's playing real nice.
I wasn't really high on him, and then Trey said that he was going to be pretty high. I mean, Trey was right for a little bit. I mean, he was.
Wait, pause.
It was so
injury.
It was so bipolar because the four of us did a live pod together, or not like it wasn't even live. We just did a recording, the four of us, and we tried to convince, or y'all would try to convince Alex, AR is gonna be good. AR is gonna be good. Nah, he's gonna be trash. And then he played 4 games. He looked good. Now it's like, you know what? I'm gonna rank him high.
Alex might be the QB guru.
Maybe I was like,
don't hype up Alex even more.
You haven't even seen the rest of the rankings yet. You don't want to say that just yet.
Bro, I was trying to be nice, bro.
Just because he's family doesn't mean you have to be nice.
But I think that's what goes against him. That after those 4 games and he got hurt, the expectations were real high, and now now it's like, nah, you suck. You're 30. But
it's worse.
I also think that they're overusing him in ways they shouldn't. To be completely serious. You're like with quarterback runs, you're asking your quarterback to get smashed in the mouth. Like, that's so stupid.
Well, the thing is, sometimes he didn't have to run, and he did. Yeah, and he got hurt.
Well, if he was accurate and he could get the ball in the spot, bro, there was one game he put up like 220 yards on 9 passes. Like, he has the ability, but he's just so inaccurate.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, at least he has a lot of room to grow being at 27, bro.
The GM came out and said that he hasn't even earned his starter spot for next year yet. So let's say they sign Aaron Rodgers to Indy.
Oh no!
And he beats out AR-15. If you lose to old man Rodgers,
it's AR-5. Be careful.
Oh, sorry, AR-5. Oh, if you lose that to Aaron Rodgers, AR-8. If you lose to him, and he only has 1 Achilles, you're done. Respectfully, you're done.
That actually might happen.
It could.
Now that I think about it.
It could. All right. Number 26. It's the man with the hair, but nobody cares, really. It's Trevor Lawrence. Alex 28, Jeff 29, 28 for me, Marco 26, and Trey 29. Marco a little too high, but I get it. Everyone else was worse. I get it. I get what you're saying. I get what you're doing there.
He got ripped in half.
Yeah,
he has dropped. He like 2 years ago.
I had him like top 9.
Yeah.
He died, bro. He died. This year was bad.
Pretty sad.
His organization doesn't help him. I think he could be better, but damn, that Jags is just a dumpster fire. He needs to get the hell out of there.
Joe, the answer is Bryce. Bryce
did great at the end of the season.
Bryce is already doing better.
Yeah.
Irsay and Rodgers would get lit together. Add McAfee? Oh, Rodgers would be in the studio every day.
Oh, please don't. I'm tired of him.
McAfee and Rodgers together?
I'm tired of Rodgers already.
Oh, I think you meant McAfee.
I actually am too.
I used to like him, and then it just like slowly, like every time he came on, like I feel like I hated him more and more. Sad.
You can't talk and lose. You gotta talk and win.
Yes.
And he's lost a lot. Sorry, Jeff.
And he's talked a lot.
All right. All right. Speaking of guys,
that's your guy, Jeff.
I know.
But he recognizes he talked a lot.
I'm telling you, I watched that documentary and I was like, ooh.
Enigma.
I told y'all, I want to try ayahuasca too. Don't get me wrong, but I have no dreams of doing it 10 times. You know what I mean? Like I just one time.
A day?
Done. Nah, he like in that documentary it says like in that span, I don't know if it was a year or 2 years that like he did it 10 times. That stuff starts to mess with you after a while. You know what I mean? I was surprised by that. I didn't know he did it so many times. You know.
Is he still your goat? Is he still your boy?
I told you he's up. He's still up there for me. But yeah, I mean, I still like, I liked his style of QB better than a lot of other guys. I still got Mahomes up there. I don't think one game makes a big difference. But yeah, Rodgers is up there.
Nice. All right, let's go to the guy who will not be making a difference unless he's traded. He is Kirk Cousins. 24 for Alex, 21 for Jeff. Goddamn. 23 me, 22 Marco, and 28 Trey. Trey, that was your boy.
Yeah, and he played like shit. Y'all are all dumb as fuck for ranking him so high.
He still went 7-7. You ranked
terrible, bro.
You ranked Dak Blaney. Dak should have been
because Dak is a better quarterback. Kirk used to be good. This year he sucked ass.
So you're saying Kirk is done?
I think Kirk is done. He might get like another contract for like $130 million for like 4 years, but yeah. Somehow,
I think Kirk is serviceable, but yeah, like for him, the whole season, right? He started off real good, but it just they said he was saying that he got his shoulder hurt or something, and he played through it and did not look good, right? So
hey, speaking of that, y'all see Kyle Pitts, man, he's gonna make us resurge this year, brother.
Yeah, he's going to the Chiefs.
He's getting traded.
Oh yeah, they're letting him go or what?
He's gonna go to the Chiefs.
Watch. No, I'm just saying. Everybody's like, "Oh, this is the year that Kyle Pitts is gonna blow up." I'm like, "Oh my god!"
I think with Kirk was just real consistent. He would have a couple good plays and then some bad plays.
Didn't they start out like a 2-year? Like he's on a little 2-year, right?
It's 4 years.
So 4 years.
Damn.
Another QB with one Achilles.
Yeah.
They said, so he has a 2-year out. Like the same way that with Daniel Jones, you can drop him after 2 years and not really get hit hard. So it's the same thing with Kirk. So he could be there one more year as a backup, but I think he's going to get traded, and Cleveland would get a good spot for him to get traded to. In my opinion, I don't know. What am I doing? Oh yeah, that's what I'm doing. I am trying to do as much as I can, boys. Kirko Cousins, aka Kirk second cousins. Yep, he's someone's second cousin. Dirty girl. All right. Speaking of dirty girl, he's probably gonna be the future of New England. That is Drake May. Pretty high. I'll be honest, pretty high for him. But hey,
he actually did all right though, man.
He didn't do too bad given the team.
Yeah, given the team. That's
what I'm saying. Good. I was semi-impressed. I mean, I'm not saying he's in my top 10, but I was like, damn, okay, he looked pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see what happens if they actually give him an offense. That'd be nice.
That's what I'm legit curious because I'm like, okay, he could play like this without people. Let's see.
Yeah, he could throw. He could really throw.
He made great plays.
There were some drives where I was like, damn, he like almost some game winners and just
What is
it's okay though.
What does the QB guru think? What is he going to be ranked next year?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
well, obviously I'm not. I'm not a guru because Trey said I'm not.
No, I didn't say you're not.
And if Trey said you're not, then you're definitely not.
I didn't say you're not. I said
white power,
stop
brother.
hyping Alex up.
Power.
That's all I said.
I got to listen to the white man. But
that you have to do. You are correct about that. Congratulations.
if they could get a running game, I think Drake May will thrive in that, and I think he'll be top 15 if they just give him a running game. That's all he needs.
Their running backs suck this year.
No, their offensive line.
They had Ramondre Stevenson still.
Our O-line was like ranked 32. Actually, they're ranked 33. Let's be honest.
So
they're ranked 33.
If you could keep Stevenson, and maybe this running back class is deep, so just get a running back.
There's a shit ton of
because Ramondre, that's his name, right? Ramondre Stevenson is his name? Yeah, he didn't do too bad given the circumstances. Like, that O-line was so bad, and he made the best of it, I think. Besides that, he had a couple of fumbles this year, but
we signed him last year for a 4-year, $17 million, like a cheap contract.
I'll tell you this: out of all the quarterbacks in this draft class, I think Drake May can adapt to any offense
style.
Yeah, any offensive style. He's like a pro. He's the pro style quarterback.
I can see that.
Nice. All right, next up, number 23, the Michael Jordan of the group, according to Milton. He is Derek Carr. 21 for Alex. The Michael Jordan of the group. You know, have you ever heard Milton say Derek Carr is his favorite? Like one of the, I don't know. He overhyped him early this year. It's fine. It's the people's debate. It's too much. All right, 27 for Jet, 25 for me, 20 for Marco, Jesus, and 24 for Trey. Why, Marco? Why?
Well, I'm not that bad. Like, if we're all pretty close, like number 23 spots for 23.
You and Alex were too nice. I'm just gonna say that right now.
No, bro, he was not that bad.
No.
He was not that bad.
Jose, what game did you see that he played bad?
When he got benched for Rattler?
No, he got hurt.
When he got hurt,
Calm down.
He ruptured his oblique or something.
Calm down, Guru. I'm
sorry. He played good. He didn't play terrible.
When he played good.
From weeks 3 till he got hurt, it was bad.
Nah, he did not.
We're not going to tell me otherwise.
He started off hot and then it just went bad.
Yeah, the first 2 weeks they got off.
There was also a coach change.
Well, that's because Derek Carr and the team sucked. That's why there's a coaching change.
He did not suck.
I don't know, bro. I don't think he sucked that bad.
Let me see. Let me pull up his stats just to be sure. 25th in passing yards, 23 in touchdowns.
Okay, but how many games did he play?
Whoa. Like 10 or 11.
Okay, so that should tell you why he's
it's still bad.
QBR.
Now, he did have QBR was 13. And then he had the 4th least interceptions. And, of course, his rushing numbers are going to be horrible. I don't think you need me to explain that one. He's not a rushing quarterback. So, yeah.
What was his QBR?
13th.
How many games
ranked?
He played 10 games, right? 10, 13 games?
There's something like that. We didn't want to see that much of Spencer Rattler, did we?
Yeah, Spencer Rattler, he was terrible. I don't like
to He's so bad.
Spencer Rattler is terrible.
He's so bad. Oh, God.
He had 15 touchdowns and 5 interceptions.
All right, so I want you to apologize. 20's not bad. 20's not bad.
He's not a
I don't know. Now with Kellen
I want you to apologize.
Probably jump up
I'm
there.
not apologizing for shit when it comes to Derek Carr.
20's not bad. You just hate him, hater.
Yeah, I think you just hate him.
Marco,
you just hate him.
There's some people you have on here that you overrate, and I swear to God, when we get to those people, I'm kicking you. I know you ain't talking. All right. Speaking of overrated, number 22 is Aaron Rodgers. 20 God. Alex, 15 Jeff. Myself 21, 29 Marco, 27.
29. Get the fuck out of here. The disrespect.
Jeff had a 15.
No,
that's crazy,
that's
bro.
Not disrespect. That's accurate.
Look, he came off Achilles injury, and he had a stretch there at the end where he looked good for like about 3-4 games.
They were already eliminated by then.
I thought you were going to say 3 or 4 plays. Okay, continue.
He threw out the best. He had the throw of the year with that Hail Mary. He still has a little bit in the day. Y'all forgot about that Hail Mary. I know y'all did.
That was early in the season. It didn't matter.
I needed a breathe. God damn.
You talking about when he carried that flag out there? He looked pretty good, I guess. Yeah.
That was 2 years ago.
That's still the biggest highlight of his career.
That's the most memorable thing I have from him being a Jet.
I think he had a season just like Derek Carr. I mean, he didn't play bad.
Oh, bro, read his stats. Go ahead.
I got you.
He didn't. Aaron Rodgers didn't play
He
bad.
was bad, bro. He was bad.
I don't think so.
All right,
bro. He looked like he had no legs, bro.
Aaron Rodgers finished 8th in passing yards, 7th in touchdowns. He was like top 14 in interceptions. His QBR was 25th, so a lot of garbage time stats.
Boom.
And then bottom 10.
Yeah, a lot of those games in the fourth quarter, he was scoring touchdowns, but they were already down like 20 points.
I remember that one with Devontae Adams. He's like, third touchdown for Devontae Adams. Still down by 20.
And that was one of the touchdowns that they broke the record or something, but they were losing that game bad. Or quarterback and wide receiver
lose a
duo.
lot of one-score games too early on in the season. The season just went down.
Yeah, you lost to Jacoby Brissett.
And I remember y'all were making fun of him about losing to Bo Nix and the Denver Broncos.
And it got worse when you lost to Jacoby Brissett.
And then Denver Broncos was a good team. So,
okay, the Denver Broncos game, the score was 9-10.
Yeah.
And yes, you can blame the kicker for missing 2 kicks, whatever, if you want to. But come on, bro, it's Aaron Rodgers. You can win that. You can win that win.
No, he should have won.
That was such a bad game.
There was a lot of that bad blood. That was a fucking fight, the dog fight, because of the coaching talking shit to each other with Trey's coach over there.
The weather was bad during that game too.
It was bad.
How's Nathaniel Hackett doing, by the way?
I hope he's gone somewhere.
I
hope he stays at the Jets.
He's going to follow Aaron wherever he goes, bro. What you mean? All right, let's get number 21 involved.
Would it be fun if he went to San Francisco with is it homeboy there now? Sila, what's his name?
Oh, Robert Saleh.
Yeah. He
I
goes
forgot
over
about
there.
that.
Like
Robert Living Room.
My best friend. Hey, by the way, are there some names you're surprised haven't come up yet, guys?
Jordan Love.
Who else?
Of course. Caleb Williams.
Yeah, Caleb Williams should be somewhere around 15 to 20 range.
That should hint you where he put him.
15.
All right, the Tim Duncan of the season. Bryce Young. Alex
Duncan.
23, 20 because number 21, fool.
Oh.
Myself 22, Marco 18, and Trey 21. Hey, good year for him, right? Got benched and then turned it around.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
There's really not much to say about it, honestly. So
He definitely overcame that.
they re-signed Andy Dalton as his backup for another 2 years. So let's see how
I
that
think
goes.
Andy Dalton as his backup's nice though.
Good mentor.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, let's see if you get this one, Alex. The Manu Ginobili of the season. Caleb Williams. Alex 15, Jeff 24, myself 20, Marco 25, and Trey 23.
Y'all think Bryce Young played better than him?
Yes.
This season? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, it's also who met expectations. Bryce succeeded that, which he had his bar really low, and Caleb failed his this season. To be fair,
a lot of it I can't blame on Caleb though, because that O-line was atrocious, and he got sacked like more than any other quarterback. So a lot of that went into it too.
Right, but Alex did say that the O-line wasn't that bad.
It wasn't. He took most of the sacks. He also had I think one of the best seasons from a first overall pick in a really long time, since I think Andrew Luck. Did you know
Seasons?
That? Yeah, for a number 1 overall pick. Yeah, I think he had 20 passing and 6 interceptions.
Was this better than Kyler Murray?
No, yeah, actually he had a better season than Kyler Murray his rookie year.
I'm trying to think. Quarterbacks first. Joe got hurt, so it can't be Joe. Trevor Lawrence didn't have a good rookie year.
Ryan Leaf, he did good.
Oh God.
What about?
Is that where we're going?
He had the best, I think, touchdown to turnover ratio.
He did have a decent touchdown to turnover ratio.
Yeah, that's how I lost my bet.
It was the sacks that killed him.
Yeah, it was.
He didn't have a good receiving core though, so.
And he struggled with his throws. Like they were just a little inaccurate. But I do think there's upside for Caleb. I think
he didn't have a good running back, a good receiver.
He's finally gonna have a good coaching staff. He's finally gonna have.
You know what really impressed me was during the fourth quarter. The fourth quarter drives were actually pretty good.
Like I said, I'm giving him a half a year. He didn't do too bad, so.
This year is his year.
We'll see.
Do the Bears make the playoffs next year? We'll see how free agency and the draft goes.
They need
who's their head coach now?
Ben Johnson.
So what's the name? What's that guy that plays fucking Spider-Man? Tony Maguire. What's his name?
Toby Maguire.
Tony Maguire. Whatever the fuck his name is.
Okay, what about him?
That's the coach of the Bears right now.
Oh my God. The cringe one from
I
Spider-Man
was like,
3.
where the fuck are you going with this,
Yeah.
bro?
Well, first of all, he didn't get the names right, so he kept messing it up.
And 3 Spider-Mans ago, the guy who plays Spider-Man.
I was
Well,
like,
yeah,
Tom,
if he
Tom,
looks,
I can't think of his name either.
you mean Shamik Moore, the black guy who's been hitting on Zendaya and all those Spider Girls?
Did you see whenever he landed in Chicago and he started talking like to the whole team? That was kind of cringy. I was like, what the fuck are you doing?
Bro, y'all are haters, dude.
That's your coach, bro.
I hope he does good.
I don't know, Alex. I think you want failure and everything.
Peter Parker.
Oh wait, yeah, I do it right. Duval.
Oh,
Don't do that ever again in your life.
that was terrible.
You talking about cringy, Alex?
That was
Don't ever do that again.
Oh.
Don't ever do that again.
dog. And he tried so hard. That was so cringy.
It's 700 p.m.
The thing is, he kept doing it.
Did you see somebody was like, yeah, he's about to be fired day one. Oh shit.
He's the most hated person in Tampa Bay right now.
Dude, that was so cringy. That was terrible.
Supposedly, he finessed them.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, honestly, why not, right? When are you gonna get a head coaching job? I mean, look at him. Look at him. All right, number 19, and this is probably our most unanimous, voting. To be honest with you, of the whole grouping, this all 32 picks. This is probably our most unanimous one.
Can't remember who won.
Tua Tagovailoa, 19, 18, 19, 19, 19.
That's pretty good. No explanation.
There's no way Jordan Love did not play better than him.
Bro.
First of all, Tua lost points when he decided to run the ball and then hit his own head in the dude's chest plate and then died.
Yeah,
like, come on, bro.
At least Tua's not throwing it to the team.
And then he tried doing it again.
Yeah, but the thing is, Love never got hit in the head, and he's still throwing it to the other team.
I have said this before, and I'm gonna say it again. To me, it's really hard for a left-handed quarterback to do good in the league.
John
Elway. It's just hard. Yeah, but that's John Elway.
Okay, just to give.
Wait, what?
Who else? Who else has been a left-handed thrower?
Mike Vick.
He had fucking legs.
Hold on. Did you say what I just think?
Steve Young. I think Dan Marino was a lefty.
No, Dan Marino was not a lefty.
No, not. Yeah, I think Dan Marino wasn't a lefty.
No, he wasn't.
No.
But y'all said John Elway.
Who said that? I didn't say that.
Alex and Marco said John Elway.
John Elway's not left. Is he left-handed?
No, he's not.
No, he's not.
That's why when y'all said that, I was like, who the fuck are y'all talking about?
What white men are y'all watching?
You got him confused.
That was
I think that was my point.
First of all, when John Elway retired, Marco wasn't even a thought yet. I just want to let y'all know.
I thought John
the thing is, you weren't even a thought. QB Guru.
Yes, I was.
QB Guru.
Whistle Bowl.
First off,
QB Guru. You might be getting your license revoked for lying.
Marco is a thought.
Why did you even give it to him in the first place, Marco?
Because I didn't fucking know. I was just agreeing with the QB Guru.
He's not a guru.
Marco
He's a
is
defensive
thought,
guy.
Hey, I've been pretty good on my draft grades for the past couple of years.
Hey, but I think that's a legit statement that left-handed quarterbacks struggle.
Well, there's just not that
and
many
then proceed to announce a right-handed quarterback.
I don't think so because there hasn't been a lot of left-handed quarterbacks.
No, there really hasn't. But I would say that Vic didn't really for sure struggle.
Getting a fucking cramp.
No, he struggled in prison. All right, let's go to number 18. All right.
I want to play my game. Let's go.
I'm sorry. Kyler Murray, 16 for Alex, 19 for Jeff, 18 for me, 21 Marco, and Trey 17. Yay, nay?
Yeah,
he's right about where I had him.
I feel like every name we say, and it's not Jordan Love, Alex is gonna get more and more pissed.
No, because he should have came up already. Like there's no way he played better than Kyler Murray this year.
You realize if this is the ranking, that you're probably the only one that ranked him high.
Low.
I'm just throwing that out there. Well, sorry. Yes, low.
Just to go back to Tua's thing. He was 21st in yards, 19th in touchdowns, bottom 9 in interceptions, and then a QBR of 16.
Yeah.
So that's why he
deserved
to be low.
He didn't play a ton of.
Well, like how Marco said at the beginning, the games that they did play, how did they look? Right.
Tua did not look good.
Tua did play good with the games he did play.
Dude, once it got cold, he sucked. What are we talking about, Alex?
He did Alex.
Mike McDaniel's record with Tua against playoff teams is 1-15. What games are you watching, Mike?
This year, you're talking about this year, right?
Yes, this year.
Yeah, the games that he played this year, he did not look bad.
Yes, he did.
He looked about
especially
19.
the ones where he got a concussion in the middle of them.
He looked about a 19, Alex.
I think he looked at 19.
Yeah.
Well, in my case, at 21.
Yeah, but
according to Alex, he looked like a 19 too.
Yeah, I'm not arguing that. I'm arguing that he's not looking.
Let's see where Jordan Love's at. How about that?
I should have put Kyler Murray higher than Tua, and that's my fault.
All right, 17 is Broncos country. That's rad. It is Russell Wilson. 18 Alex, Jeff 20, 16
I'm not lying. I thought you were talking about Bo.
Me too. I
was like, damn.
Alex was about to cry. Alex is gonna cry.
I was gonna be a little bit salty, but then I was like, you know what? Cool, he's a rookie. Whatever. It is what it is.
Nah. This is Russ. Who's gonna be looking for a new team this season?
Oh,
maybe reuniting with Pete Carroll in Vegas. We'll see.
That would be actually very interesting.
So y'all would take Russell Wilson over Aaron Rodgers this next year.
Yes,
he's way better.
Y'all are outside.
First off, that's not what we're ranking.
Put Rodgers in Pittsburgh next year and see what happens.
That's not what we're ranking, sir.
They don't make the playoffs.
Wait, they have enough divas in that locker room with George Pickens. You're gonna add Aaron Rodgers too?
Aaron Rodgers will trade away T.J. Watt.
Jeff, are you saying?
I think Tomlin can.
Are you saying because of the rankings or in general of the team?
Like the player. No, you're saying the player, right?
What do you mean?
Like you think Aaron
Rodgers?
Rodgers
Y'all would take Russell Wilson over Aaron Rodgers. Are you saying in the rankings?
Like if you had a team and you're like, I need a quarterback. Oh, Wilson and Rodgers are available right now. Who are you taking?
I'm taking
Russell.
Yeah. 100%.
Y'all must be on ayahuasca.
Look, I don't wanna bring somebody that toxic into my locker room, especially if I'm a coach.
Imagine that crazy ass motherfucker on the Steelers. What's his name?
George Pickens.
George Pickens, Aaron Rodgers together.
Yeah, they're
fine. I think Tomlin, if he does go to Pittsburgh, Tomlin's gonna be like, hey, you're listening to me. And if he puts him in the same situation,
he can't even do that with Pickens.
I was gonna say, dude, he ain't gonna do that shit to Aaron Rodgers.
He can't even do it with Pickens. If you have
Tomlin fake tough.
Wow. I love it, Marco. I love it. Talk your shit. Started the season hot and then choked the last freaking 2 months.
He's an overachiever, man. He's an overachiever.
Honestly,
it doesn't work.
I really want to know, though, what they would have done with keeping Justin Fields as their starter.
We'll never know.
I know. That's the one thing. I was like, dude, they were on a roll, bro.
You will never know. Speaking of not knowing, what's his contract going to look like this year? It is Brock Purdy. 13 for Alex, 16 for Jeff, 17 me, 17 Marco, and 18 Trey.
Middle of the pack. I think that's fair.
And I think that's what he is. And now that you're going to be on a big contract and lose a lot of high contract players, you're going to he's going to play like this. So 6-9, 6-9, and 6-9. That was his record this year, guys. 6-9. Okay.
A lot of injuries, other stuff. The defense didn't play like it used to.
He's good.
They had a fucked up year.
But again, it's just a preview of what his team's going to look like moving forward once they pay him.
True.
Teams getting older, can't pay people. Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna have to do reset anyways. Just pay them and
throw it out there.
Start cleaning up the house.
To throw it out there, just expect Fred Warner to be a trade piece next season.
Fred Warner. That was one of the other ones. Fred Warner, Debo.
I would kill to have that guy on my team.
Milton, you missed it. Who you missed? Who do you want me to put up, bro? Talk to me.
They talked about Debo going.
Put Derek Carr back up. Well, the only reason I'm saying is because you brought it up. You said something about Milton. You said that he thinks he's the what? What'd you say?
Oh, yeah, he loves Derek Carr. He's not gonna love him
Derek
much.
Carr.
He's not
See, you said he loved. That's why I said bring it up.
He's a Saints fan, right?
No, he's a Patriots fan.
He's a Patriots fan.
Oh shit! Why did I think he was a Saints fan?
Because he was giving a lot of love to the Saints. He thought they were gonna. So these were his.
I thought he was
takes.
a Saints fan. Too.
Milton, correct me however you want to. This was Milton's hot takes this year. Ravens was gonna miss the playoffs, and the Saints were gonna go 11-6. Neither of them happened. But after week 2, he was feeling really good. Love you, Milton.
Hey, he can't defend himself.
No, but that's literally his that's not really there's not much to say about that. That's it. That's
just it's all right, Milton. You'll come out with good picks next year.
He has some good picks. I can't remember the top of my head right now, but he has some good picks. Let's see. What do you got? He just says LOL. He knows what happened. Nah. Milton's a smart guy. He knows. All right. Let's go. Now we're entering our top 15. Nothing crazy. It's okay if Jeff's not here for it. Or maybe y'all want to criticize him. Geno Smith, 15. Alex, 17. Jeff, 12. Me, 15. 16, Marco. 14, Trey. A lot of high numbers. A good team record, 10-7, but just he did not pass well this year. It was just not his year.
It wasn't like last year.
His passing yards were up there, but you watch the games, he was all over the place.
Especially big moments where they needed a win, like where they need in the fourth quarter where they needed him to come out. He choked.
There was must-win games at the end of the season, and then he just played bad to start. Just to throw out his numbers, because his numbers are a little crazy. He was 4th in passing yards, 13th in touchdowns, 30. He was bottom 3 in interceptions. So he was top 3 in interceptions. Jesus, sorry. The way I numbered this thing to make the numbers look good. And then 21st in QBR. You can't 21st in QBR, and you're number 4 in passing yards. So that's Sam Howell. And guess what? His backup is Sam Howell.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Yeah, like I said, his numbers are his passing yards were all over the place, but like everything else was.
I did like for the Seahawks though that they turned it around and made it a more focus for JSN. Mm-hmm. I think he needed it this season.
100%.
Like I like Tyler Lockett. He's fantastic hands. He's very underrated. But he needs to be moved to the side. It's JSN and DK time.
They got good pieces, man. They got Kenneth Walker. He's a beast. They got a couple other guys. I mean, if they can keep those pieces, and they get a better quarterback in the future, maybe a young quarterback.
Well, Mike McDonald could also build up his defense more and more as time goes on, because that's what he is, right? He's a defensive guy. That Seattle defense, maybe we can see prosper again. Milton wants to tell you, Marco, there's nothing to defend. I was wrong. For me, the Lucha says the Hardy Boys versus some NXT team next week. Nice. Gino had a lot of drops. I'll give him the benefit, but was very inconsistent. I think the OC didn't help. And guess what, Milton? I told you last week. They just hired your boy Kubiak to be the new OC in Seattle, and that's the guy who Milton was giving high praise to, who he thought could change the Saints, offensive struggles. Obviously, they still were bad, whatever. What's up?
Is Joe talking about the Jeff Hardy?
The Jeff and Matt Hardy, yes.
What?
Yes. More likely to be on a new team, DK or T, both. I can see DK on the move.
DK will be on the move?
I think so. If he's unhappy with, come on, he's a competitor.
Yeah,
he's a deep and a diva.
Oh,
so he could be on the move.
Imagine him in Washington.
I don't know if they trade him in conference, but he might. We'll never know. We'll see. 14. It's the man of the hour. It's the man Alex has been waiting for. Jordan Love. 22 for Alex, 17 Jeff, 14 me, 9 Marco, and 11 Trey. All over the place for this guy. What did he do this year to be top 10, Marco?
I just think that his ceiling's very high.
No. What did he do? I don't care.
This year?
What did he do?
This year?
Yeah.
Look. I think he had a lot of great moments this year. I think.
What did he do?
There was a lot of injuries on that team that kind of held them back a little bit. I do think the running game was really good, but I think sometimes Matt LaFleur does a little too much.
Oh,
and I think that impacts the game sometimes more than we think. But Jordan Love, he had some really, really good moments, some very bright moments, and I think that he is, to me, in my eyes, he's a top 10 quarterback.
Here's my problem with your logic. First of all, this man, you said,
what did you have him? You had him 14. That's not too far for me.
That's literally where he landed because of you and Alex being all over the place. With this
but you had him 14.
No, you have him at 14, he said.
I know. I have him at 14, but I'm saying like he was middle of the pack. He wasn't top 10. He's not a top 10 player. He hasn't shown to be a top 10 player. Like, if you're going to get paid $55 million a year, I expect you to be playing like a top 10 player. He didn't play like a top 10 player this year, despite the injuries. Shoot, you want to criticize Matt LaFleur. Matt LaFleur was able to coach Malik Willis to fucking get a run while he was gone. Like,
well, there was a lot of quarterback play that was not too good this year. And in my defense, I couldn't put anybody else in front of him from my list. And that was my logic too. So critique it, do what you want. But at the end of the day, you got a 14. Not too far from me, buddy. So just leave it at that.
Okay, you're
Stand your ground, bro.
You're 10 through 14. All were better than him.
Who?
You want me to tell you you're 10
Who?
through
We're
14?
gonna
Go,
there, bro.
Wait, no. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there.
They
We're
haven't
gonna
been-
get there.
They
Let
haven't been
it.
named yet.
Let
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Let it. And then you can come back and tell me, well, you think it's better? Then I'll tell you yes.
But, so I think right now, I mean, what'd you rank Purdy, Margo?
Oh, bro, if you say Purdy played better than Jordan Love, you're lying.
He gave him
You're
17.
a liar.
He said 17.
He did play better than Jordan Love this year.
Bro,
I like Purdy.
you're the guru, Alex.
He did play better. He did play
You're the
better than
guru.
Love. That's
Jesus
crazy.
Christ.
Jose, who played better this year?
All right. I got the numbers. This is what I'm here for, baby. That's
Hey,
what
who
I'm here
played
for.
better?
All right.
Top of your head. Who played better?
Jordan was also hurt first part of the season, so I'll just say that too. Go ahead.
2 games.
In the middle.
They're both mid to me. It doesn't matter.
That's why you have a 14. Continue.
Yes, I think I had Brock. What did I have Brock? I had Brock 17. Yeah, they're both mid. They're both mid. Alex, you put him at 22. That's drastic. Alex.
Yeah, we're talking about me. You put him 22.
Yeah,
That's crazy. That's worse than me having him top 10.
Kyler Murray played better than him.
Brother, that means you think. Look, I'm looking at your list right now, Alex. And that means you said Aaron Rodgers played better.
He did.
Derek Carr played
No,
better.
let's just say what it is.
Hold on.
Alex hates Green Bay, and no matter who you put back there, he's going to say something like that.
He ain't Jordan Love. You had Rodgers, Carr, Tua,
Russ.
I'm okay with Russ.
Smith.
Arguable. Yeah, that's fine.
Oh my God.
Caleb played better than Jordan Love this year.
Jordan Love was not worse than Aaron Rodgers and Derek Carr, bro.
Yes.
Or concussion Tua.
Look, like I told you at the beginning when we were talking about it.
DeMar Hamlin died.
For the games they played, they did not look bad. Derek Carr did not look bad this year.
When you said Aaron Rodgers was higher than
Aaron
Jordan
Rodgers
Love.
did not look bad this year. He did not look terrible.
What? What were you watching? The Jets were on so much televised games. You said he didn't play bad?
Oh.
I'm talking about compared to Jordan Love. Jordan Love was a turnover machine.
Oh my God. They had the same number of interceptions.
Yeah, but one's getting paid like fucking high, like what? The highest paid quarterback?
Have you seen Aaron Rodgers' contract? This last year was like a $50 million a year. What do you mean?
You were the guru to start. I have taken that title away, bro.
They had the same number of interceptions.
Bro,
okay,
that's crazy.
Who had more passing touchdowns?
Jordan Love was number 5 in QBR this year.
Yeah, exactly.
And we're saying LaFleur was a bad coach.
No, we're not saying shit.
Wait, I didn't say he was a bad coach. Hold up, I did not say he was a bad coach. I never said he was a bad coach. I'm saying he's a good coach. I just think at times, especially in crucial moments, he made some particularly not good decisions.
So when Love plays bad, it's the coach. When he plays great, it's love.
When he plays good, it's him. When he plays bad, it's him. But nobody's saying he played bad. You're the only one saying he played bad.
No, but you're trying to defend. You're trying to defend what he did because of the coach.
You know what? You know what happens with you, Alex? Your hate goes beyond reason, and that's why you're not the guru anymore. Because your hate goes beyond reason.
I'm just questioning what you just said. Well, that's it.
Well, look, I just want to say about Love. I was disappointed with Love this year. They settled for a lot of field goals. He couldn't punch it in. He struggled in that red zone for sure. He did what he had to do. Nothing great. What second year starter? What was he this year?
Second year starter, as in for what?
12th year in the league.
Yeah. So he needs, second year slump like Stroud, whatever. But like he needs to show something next year. He needs to start.
He will MVP contender next year. How much on a
bet? To help his argument, because I still think Alex is wrong. To help his argument, he was 19th in passing yards, 10th in interceptions. Like I said, he was top 15 in interceptions. Sorry, 10 touchdowns, and then 5th in QBR. The reason why for me it really hurt him was his playoff performance. It was bad.
And especially with that running game, right? And it's like his numbers should be better with that running game. That running game became crazy at the end of the year. He had the least amount of passing touchdowns. He was bottom 3 in yards because he only had one game, and then he was bottom 3 in QBR for playoffs. So that's what Jordan Love's hit really took. But
if you think about it, if you think about his supporting cast, that core is very young. Very young receivers. I think there's going to be some growth. Watson's hurt every year. Jesus Christ. That guy needs to find a way to stay healthy. He needs to find a way to stay healthy. A lot of those players. But we'll see what happens. Yeah. I think MVP contender next year.
Okay, that's too much. You were doing so good, and then you had to say bad.
You lost me on that one, buddy.
Every squirrel finds
Watch. And I want you to clip this.
And he wanted to bet that. He wanted to bet that. Any takers?
Nah, bro, I won't bet that.
Let's all bet that. Let's all bet him right now. He's gonna bet.
That's not my team. That's not my team. But hey, I'll let you know.
Every squirrel finds their nut.
You can't find yours. That's why you're fucking putting them 22.
I might put some nut on some of you guys.
Hey, this is why we're called Puro Pinche Sports, for some dumb shit like that.
That's what they've been doing in Chicago, goddamn.
He's bringing some of that Chicago nasty to San Antonio or to Pleasanton.
You guys, y'all think Popovich made that? Let's get that.
Oh, here we go.
We made that shit up.
Hey, why you gotta kick an old man while he's down, bro?
Can you get
bro? He's dying, bro.
My God.
Hey, I like Coach Popovich. He's a great coach.
Carr had a better passer rating than Love. Oh my God. No, Milton, I'm gonna get you on for that because last week when you were doing your criteria on QBs, you said QBR over passer rating, and I just said Jordan Love had top 5 QBR, and we ain't doing that. Nope, we ain't doing that, Milton. Love you, but we ain't doing that. The Packers win the division next year. Okay, now we're done.
There we go, Joe.
Third place.
Talk about.
You know what? Third place schedule. Hey yo, to freaking Alex. No Diddy. That's right, Milton. Yep, you got me. Yep, exactly. See, I win. Thank you. All right.
Jose never loses, even though when he loses, he never loses. Just now.
I'm a Patriots fan right now. I'm losing a lot. Okay, come on. We're the bottom. We're top 4 in draft picks back-to-back years.
We know better not to question the higher almighty Jose.
That's right.
Permission to cry, sir.
Permission granted.
May I have another, sir?
Trey's about to fall asleep, dude. Hurry up.
You all right?
No, I'm laughing.
So this one was probably Alex's, and we're probably not going to do the draft tonight. We'll probably just do Trey's game after this, by the way, and that's it. We'll do number 13. Number 13 is probably Alex's most accurate number of the year. It was CJ Stroud. 14 for him, 13 for Jeff, 13 for me, 7 for Marco, Jesus Christ, and 15 for Trey. What are you laughing?
Why the fuck are you laughing? Out of all people, why are you laughing? You put Aaron Rodgers 15th.
Yeah, he was number 8 in passing touchdowns.
Shut up, Jeff. No.
You didn't put him in top 10. I'm questioning your top 10 list, Marco.
My thing is not. I told y'all what I based mine off of. What he did, where he got to with the team that he had. And he did good.
7?
I think he's the 7th best QB in the league going into next year. That's what I think.
That's not the rankings.
I don't know what they did this year.
He struggled this year. He had a sophomore slump. He struggled this year.
Sophomore slump, but I think if you look at the other QBs, it's hard for me to put.
I agree with you.
It's hard. It's hard.
Slump, but this year he struggled.
If we were doing overall,
who did better than?
Who did better overall rankings? Yes, he's probably a top 10 QB. But we're talking
well,
about.
Let me tell you what I'm saying. Your criteria, nobody followed it. Everybody
didn't give you a criteria. I just said rank them for what they did this season. That's the only criteria I gave you. And you said 7.
No.
Is that not what I said, Jeff?
That's what I thought for 2024 for the season.
Because you said
you fucking listen to the master, and you're questioning master. You're not gonna let you sleep in the house.
I'm gonna send that ghost back to you right now.
These rankings are fucking stupid, dude.
Oh man,
it's your rankings. We're questioning.
Fuck my ranking. I was kidding.
Oh man.
All right. Anyways, continue.
All right. Now that we're entering the top 12, are we surprised some names haven't been brought up yet?
No.
Or are we feeling good about our 12 selections? Like,
bro, y'all be tripping about mine, but come on.
Jordan Love 9 and Stroud 7 for this year. Yes.
Yes. Who's better than Stroud this year?
12 other people. 12 other people.
Let's see who you put.
The rest of the people on my list.
Continue.
But yeah, probably the rest of the people on the list is all freaking top 12 guys for me.
Because I have 13 at 13. So.
Number 12. It is the runner-up of Rookie of the Year. It is Bo Nix. He had a better year than DJ Stroud. What?
He had a great year. Look at what I put him. 14, bro. 14. Bro.
Look where I put him. 32.
Bro, it's just the truth. Let's compare their numbers.
Damn,
compare their numbers.
Oh, is that what we want to do? Is that what we want to do? Okay.
The Guru put him at 9, top 10.
All right.
Crush, Alex.
Bro, the Guru put Jordan Love at 22. That's going to end up being worse than Lamar Jackson.
No. We're talking about CJ Stroud.
Hold up. This motherfucker just compared Lamar Jackson and Jordan Love. Oh my God.
Jordan Love is the wish.com of Lamar Jackson, okay? He's Timu Lamar.
Leave him alone.
Lamar.
He's a happy guy.
Bo Nix was 12th in passing yards. Stroud was 15th. Bo Nix was 6th in passing touchdowns. Stroud was 15th.
Okay.
They had the same number. They had the same number of interceptions.
With no receivers, basically, the whole year.
Name the Broncos.
Nico Collins.
Name the Broncos wide receivers 2 and 3. Go.
Damn, I can't. Fuck.
Yeah.
I just got something.
Well, they didn't have any. Well, Texas didn't have any either all season, basically.
Name the running back in Denver.
Oh, that's not fair.
But I'm not saying nothing bad. But
I was going to say, which one of the 3?
You could pick.
Pick one.
I think.
Continue. Keep reading the numbers.
Okay. Bo Nix was 19th in QBR, which is why he didn't hit my top 10. Sorry, Alex, because I know that won't hit you more. Freaking CJ Stroud was 24th in QBR.
God damn it. That shit's not looking good, is it?
No, it's not.
God damn it.
Looking real slim.
Oh, shut up. You need to stop talking.
And then if we want to count, dual threat, quarterbacks, Bo Nix was...
All right, I admit, 7 was too much. I agree. 7 was too much. 7 was too much. So, Trey, happy? This is your quarterback. Happy where he lands?
No, I think if somebody had a counter argument with Bo being in the top 10 for me, I could give him that he did have a good defense, but I'm just strictly saying like what he had on offense.
Yeah.
because
No, I'm impressed that Alex had him in the top 10, but I knew he should have been in everybody's top 15, which he is. So I'm cool with it.
Are you scared for him to have a sophomore slump?
Ish, but no. Like, there's always that thought, right, that anybody can have a sophomore slump. Look at C.J. Stroud, but I think the way you realize they said that kid after the playoff loss, the next day he was in the fucking like facilities working out and shit. Like,
the
he
one
don't
that I
fucking
think is
play.
gonna have the most prone to have a sophomore slump is Jaden.
Interesting.
I don't know, bro.
Well,
that kid's
okay.
good.
So
The way he played was scary, bro. I don't know.
The reason I partially right now agree with that, like, because I want to see what Washington does to adjust their roster. Bo Nix and the Broncos have a second place schedule, which would sound scary, except if you think about the second place teams in the AFC, you're thinking of what? Indy, Pittsburgh, which we don't know what's going on with them, and then what? The Dolphins? I'm not really worried about that. It's the interdivision games that's going to be a problem.
Yeah,
they're playing. I think they're playing the AFC East this year, aren't they? Denver.
And that's not and that's going to help Denver's cause. That's going to help.
Yeah, and I think the only team really is the Bills on the AFC East.
We had a great O-line. He should be fine. So
agreed.
No.
Dude, they said we had 2 tackles in the top 10 for like the rankings. This shit was impressive. So as long as we can stay healthy.
And this man just missed the dang top 10. I think he only got really up here because of a nice playoff push. He is the legend, Matthew Stafford. 10 for Alex, 7 for Jeff, 11 for me, 13 Marco, and 12 Trey. Why top 10, Jeff?
Because I think at the end of the season, that team got healthy, and you can see where they were. I mean, they were the closest to beat Philly, right? I think if it wasn't for the snow, they beat Philly. So
absolutely,
you saw Stafford with a healthy team. You know, they had to rebuild after that Super Bowl where they went all in. They gave up a lot to win that Super Bowl, which is fine with me. They're finally rebuilding back, and look at them. They were a weather difference than they could have been right there. A lot of people had, not a lot of people, but like some experts had the Rams beating Philly. And then the way that he played in that game, it just showed that like Stafford's been taking a lot of heat these past couple of years while the Rams been injured. And it's like, no, he's still a top 10 quarterback. He's right there. Just give him the team and he'll be all right. He looked very good.
Yep.
Anyone else got any thoughts on him?
No, Marco was pretty high on the Rams, and I wasn't really high on the Rams, but I think Marco hit the nail on the head with that one. With I think towards the end, towards the whenever they got their guys healthy, they started playing really good. The Bears played the Rams at the beginning of the year, and they didn't have Puka, they didn't have Coop, and still like he was still making some crazy throws.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't think they were gonna come back. I didn't think the guys were gonna come back in the season, and then when they did, man, they look good.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. All right, so now we're entering our top 10. This is it. This is our 10 best players of the year. Not all of us agree, of course, but fuck it, they're here. The one-hit wonder, Rudy himself, Sam Darnold. 12 for Alex, 10 for me and Jeff, 12 for Marco, and 5 for Trey.
Damn, Trey.
He had a good year, bro.
But
he had a good year. That's why I
year.
let him be in the top 10.
I can see why. I can see why.
Yeah, for me, he had a real good year. That's all I got to say about that. I still need it.
No, so I mean, his collapse at the end didn't like.
That's the only thing. Like I could have put him a little higher because of the collapse, but overall, I thought he had a really, really good year. Like honestly.
Oh, I want to ask something about for Matthew Stafford real quick. Going back to him, rumors about him getting traded to the Giants. Do we like that?
That's crazy.
How do we feel?
He shouldn't end his career with that awful franchise.
It's
I would be pissed.
So supposedly a lot of it has to do with the fact that he wants a new contract.
Yeah. And they don't know if they want to pay him, right?
Yeah, so I mean I understand he's 36, 37. So
he's pretty.
I mean, fuck
he's on the injury prone.
Him and Neighbors, like if they're gonna give him his contract, I would fucking go. If they don't want to give him his money, I would go somewhere.
Interesting, bro. Him with Neighbors would be disgusting.
Brian Dable.
And the Giants defense isn't that bad either.
No, their defense is.
No,
They just
but
need a
the
running
O-line
game
and an O-line.
and an O-line, exactly.
I mean, the Giants do need a quarterback. So.
The banner at the bottom is genius. It's not even a genius move. This is my very late alternate move because I got
Somebody-
I got the list late, so
somebody decided.
I mean, it is nice though. It is nice.
yeah, I might do this next year, but I'm still working on the list right now. I'm still talking to y'all.
Somebody decided to be SpongeBob and write the word "the" for ye longest time. I just fucking with you. Whenever you send a pencil or no pencil or paper at the hotels anymore, that's the first thing I thought.
I was gonna say, is he frozen?
I think he is.
Oh no,
I thought you.
we've lost him forever.
He's like Draymond Green. When he was frozen.
He is our triple single.
Damn. Jeff, come back. I want you to play the game.
Come back, Jeff.
The game. Well, I don't know if I want to continue without him.
Jeff,
No,
come
we
back.
can't.
Yeah, we can continue without him. He'll be all right. Because he said he had to get off at 10 anyway, so we need to roll through this, brother.
We will. We'll make it. I want to question him about this next pick. That's kind of why I want him on here. Because he did something atrocious. No, I'm just kidding. Not even atrocious. It's all right. I just want to question him for like other people's sakes. But let's do it. Let's move on. It's number 9. He got my top 10 vote this year. He is Justin Herbert. 4 for Alex, 11 for Jeff, 9 for me, Marco 10, Trey 9. I think this is the right spot for him after that playoff performance.
I think it's a little.
Explain
high on
yourself,
Alex.
Coach Guru.
Like you said, for the team that he got, he played really good.
That's not what I said. I said for his playoff performance.
Marco.
Oh.
For the team that he got, he played really good. It's kind of weird that Jose, you use playoff performances, but you don't use it for the guys that didn't make the playoffs. So are we moving the goalposts for certain QBs, or what are we doing?
You got my top 10 vote, and then
I'm just
and then he led the playoffs in interceptions. He played one game.
But you're using the playoffs against him when other quarterbacks didn't make the playoffs.
And I explained if you were in the playoffs, it might have been a boost or a negative for you. And
so it would have been better if he missed the playoffs.
Probably, yeah, honestly.
Interesting.
But guess what? When the lights were on, when he was on national television, he threw more picks than he had done all season. 4 picks. 4. He had 3 for the regular season. He threw 4. He led the postseason in interceptions. He played one game. You can't. What's the argument?
The argument is that you use that against QBs, and you don't like. I don't get it because some people do that. Like they use the argument that he made the playoffs and he looked bad. But they don't use that argument against QBs that didn't make the playoffs.
It's time to nut up or shut up. He shut the fuck up.
So the other quarterback for 17 games shut up because he didn't make the playoffs.
They were not good. They didn't make it.
What? Okay, so
they're already penalized.
That's what I just told Marco about. For the team he had, he was still able to make the playoffs.
And that's why he's still top 10.
I know, but I know that. But you said that you knocked him down because of his playoff performance.
Yes.
Okay. I'm just using your argument against you. That's it.
It's not against me. I'm still agreeing that it was a bad performance. Was it a good performance? Was it? What? He still had a top 10 season. Why are we complaining about him having a top 10 season?
No, because you're somebody asked why number 4, and I gave you the reasoning.
Alex, you are not the tribal chief.
He's saying that you're our
yes, I'm at the head of the table. You're welcome.
The master.
Alex.
Was that what? Marco,
Alex.
Alex. Thinking about it.
Hold on. Why are you coming at me for it? Everyone else has them around the same number.
No, because you're the only one that said that you use the playoff Nobody else here said about using the playoff performances.
Yes, and everyone else also admitted they didn't put as much thought into this as I did.
That's why.
I did do it. I said in the beginning, I said that I did take it into account, not only playoff performances, season performances, but how far you got in the playoffs. So all of that accounted for. But that's why I think rankings like this are kind of weird because everybody kind of has their own discretion.
Exactly.
But that makes it beautiful. Opinion. That makes it beautiful.
That's the
I just
point
noticed you're wearing a Yankees cap.
We had it backwards the whole time.
Yeah. It's a nice cap.
So Alex is Solo Sokoa and I'm the OTC.
What the fuck is that?
The only tribal chief, the one and only.
Doesn't the tribal chief get executed?
Alex.
Oh my god.
What wrestling are you watching?
Oh, you was talking about wrestling. I was talking about like fucking
watch SmackDown just a little bit.
Apocalypto.
Oh my god. All right. Well, I don't think we're gonna get Jeff back at this rate. Maybe his phone died. All right. Trey, did you have any final thoughts on Justin Herbert being there?
No, I had him dead on.
Same.
I think Alex was a little high in my opinion, but that's
like
his choice.
Fourth best of the season. I think it's a little loco, but hey, teach his own.
So I said it's his choice.
Mm-hmm.
Get your arguments right, Jose. All right.
Marco, we haven't even hit your peak yet. 4 is a little high, but to blame him on his playoff performance is a little crazy. Look at the team he had to carry to the playoffs, and that's why he gets the credit of being a top 10 quarterback this year.
If you, to Jose's defense, he's never put him in the top 10. So,
thank you.
Yeah,
this is a huge
Jose's
accomplishment.
Racist. Yeah, Jose's racist.
To what? Long hair, blonde boys? Yeah,
ugly boys.
That's
pretty ugly.
That's why I had Trevor Lawrence in top 10 a few years ago. Yeah, I'm pretty racist.
We know.
Trey is Big Show and Marco's Braun Breaker.
Big Show, that's funny.
Braun Breaker is the guy who killed I Show Speed. In case y'all don't know,
that motherfuckers.
Dude,
he murdered him, bro. He murdered him.
Good. I hate that motherfucker. Continue.
Good lord.
Damn, bro. What did he do?
He's annoying, bro.
Why do you watch him?
I don't.
Because he's black?
Because he's black.
TikTok.
Speed.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
All right. Number 8.
We know.
Number 8 was actually in the top 5 for MVP voting this year. He is Jared Goff.
Oh, fuck.
Alex, 5, 9, Jeff, myself, 7. And outside top 10 for Marco, and then 4 for Trey. Marco, why?
Because that guy, if he doesn't have if that offense was there, put Jared Goff on the Jaguars. That team is shit. Put him on any other team, he's shit.
That's not the criteria.
It doesn't matter.
Yes, it is.
Doesn't matter. His performances this year were backed off. He had a game where he threw 5 interceptions.
And 1.
It doesn't matter. You threw 5 interceptions. You should have put your team in that position first, in the first place.
Still 1.
Without that running game, Jared Goff doesn't do good. I took that all into account. I don't think he's the top 10 QB.
Let him cook.
That's the best running back duo in the league.
I respect it.
Best O-line, maybe one of the best. Probably top 3 for sure in the league.
I respect it.
Do you think Jared Goff? Do you think? You think Patrick Mahomes had a better year than Jared Goff?
100%. What? That's not even a question. Yes.
Okay.
100%. Given everything, yes. I don't see him in the Super Bowl.
It's a team. Getting the team to a Super Bowl is a team accomplishment. We're talking about QB rankings.
There was a lot of big moments where he didn't come up.
Okay.
Bad performance in the playoff game.
Yeah. Patrick Mahomes didn't have a good.
Where? Where?
He didn't have great performances in the playoffs.
Oh, he didn't?
No, he didn't.
I thought
yes, he did.
It's
yes,
Houston?
he did. Houston played well. Played well in Houston.
Was he bad against Buffalo?
He wasn't bad against Buffalo.
The defense really carried that team.
And if you rank Justin Herbert higher than Mahomes, you're a lunatic.
He had a better year than Patrick Mahomes.
That's fucking crazy. That's crazy, Alex. That's crazy.
I could listen.
Explain to me how. Explain to me how.
How? I mean, you just said the team that they had, right? Name a receiver not named Ladd McConkey on the Chargers.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We didn't have half of our receiving core for most of the season. We didn't have a good running game besides Kareem Hunt in the red zone. Like,
so
let's not act like it's the same.
At the beginning,
I'm not saying we're a better team. I'm not saying that we're a worse team. I'm just saying that putting Justin Herbert over Mahomes, where Justin Herbert got into the playoffs, had a terrible playoff performance. Now you want to base it off the team, whatever. It's not like he had a great season anyways. To me, it's statistically not a top 5 quarterback. Not a top 5 quarterback. So if you're going to put Mahomes worse than Herbert, that's literally insane. To me, that's insane.
I wouldn't even feel surprised if somebody put Patrick out of the top 10 this year.
You're there. This is why I should have shut up.
That's a wild take.
That's a wild take, Alex. That's a wild take.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I didn't have him out of the top 10, but I wouldn't be surprised if some people did have him out of the top 10.
Okay, are you talking about us or are you talking about other people outside this podcast?
Well, I think there's I don't know if the people's debate. I know there will probably be.
They all still say he's the best quarterback in the league right now. So well, I don't think any of them would have said
this year.
Yeah, I don't think they would still take him out the top 10, bro.
Out of what happened last year?
There's no way. No. Bro, he didn't play bad.
I don't even think he's out of the top 5, even though he didn't have the best year.
He didn't throw an interception in his last. He didn't throw an interception in the last 10 games.
Yeah. Wait, hold on.
Yeah, you might want to check that. Listen.
Besides the Super Bowl.
I'm not going to count the Super Bowl against him.
I said top 10.
The ranking that I gave Patrick Mahomes wasn't because of the Super Bowl.
His team went 15-1. Without him, you think Carson Wentz back there, they go 15-1? They're not even over 500. That's the reality.
Well, I mean, there's a couple of games that could have went the other way.
Oh.
All right, we're not even at Patrick Mahomes yet.
Yeah, we can go ahead because I'm
all right. Number 7. He is the man Marco has hated for a long time, but finally showed some respect. He is Baker Mayfield. 6 for Alex, 8 for Jeff and myself, 8 for Marco as well, and 6 for Trey. Pretty balanced out.
Can't hate when he did good, bro.
Mm-hmm. Joe says Marco's more like the Miz. Goff over Herbert is crazy. Overall for this season. Because I think for the season, I still had Goff. I said Goff.
Wait, what?
Trey.
Bro, he looks sexy.
Let's all be the Marco.
Look, I'm Marco.
Where's Jalen Hurts at in Marco's list? Wait, no spoiler, not yet. We're almost there. We're almost there.
We're almost there.
Super Bowl, Mahomes had a bad performance. Yes, the Super Bowl, but not the other games.
But not the whole year.
Yeah, bad performance. Why? You can put any quarterback back there with that rush. Everyone's doing bad. It doesn't matter. But anyways, continue.
Goff is going to turn into a pumpkin without Ben Johnson next year.
We'll see. We'll see about that one.
This year, Mahomes still isn't not top 10 , but he didn't.
I told you there were some people that were going to
No.
Not top 10.
He still isn't. He's still saying he's still top 10. He's double negative. He said
double negative.
Stop. Yeah, he's double negative. He might as well just said this year Mahomes is still top 10. Yeah. He's still top 10. He isn't.
English is our second language. You got to read a little bit slower.
He's zooming in. He's looking really into it. But he didn't have a top 5 season whatsoever.
Yeah. So 5 through 10.
Yes.
6 through 10.
Yes.
6 through 10.
Yes.
Same concept.
Crazy. So wow, Marco still thinks he's a top.
It's crazy.
Top 5.
That's crazy.
He's top 10. That's what Milton said. Yes. He's top. Yeah, top 10.
He's for sure top 10.
Thank you for ESL over here. Appreciate it.
It's okay, Alex.
Alex just been.
I'm ESL too, so I can say that. I'm ESL too because. Oh, you're not?
No.
Yeah, that's all I mean. I'm ESL.
I was in
ESL classes.
I learned English.
He just looked at Alex like, yeah, ESL brothers.
I wasn't never in ESL. Actually, I'll take that back. When I moved to Texas, they did put me there for like a week, and he took me out because he's like, this motherfucker can't write in Spanish. I was like, I speak English, motherfuckers. They only did that because I came to Pleasanton, and I was like the only Mexican here.
Yeah, they hadn't seen that shade of brown yet.
Yeah, they're like,
you were the only kid in there.
No, there was like a Polish person in there.
Segregation.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
This is probably going to be the most controversial of the season because it depended if he had won or lost where he got placed. Number 6 is the Super Bowl MVP, Jalen Hurts.
Okay.
Outside the top, 11 for Alex, 5 for myself and Jeff, 6 for Marco, and 7 for Trey.
Fair.
11 is a little insane.
11 is nuts. Why, Alex?
I can see why.
I can read the top 10s right now. My top 10.
We're not asking.
No,
that's not what we're asking for. We're asking why did you put Jalen?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you why because
we don't need the names. Explain why. Don't explain who.
Because
why.
Because say the 10 before him are better. Boom.
Yeah, the 10 guys before him were better. Fucking Hurts had like all-star team.
Fucking ESL, bro. Gosh.
Well,
ESL boys.
We weren't fucking taking orders from Hitler.
Oh my goodness.
The fuck?
Well, he said the fucking ESL kids. I'm like, well, I wasn't taking taking orders from Hitler.
Can we get off the ESL shit?
Oh,
ESL boys.
So,
It's just you.
Yeah, I think it was just you, Marco.
For life.
And I think your cousin was in ESL.
Joe's asking, what year did you graduate, Alex?
14 cut. I know he went to East Central trash school.
Not crazy. 6 rightfully placed.
Thank you, Joe.
I think I don't think 6 is bad for overall. I'm just saying I think the Super Bowl win really elevated a lot of people for what he did for the season.
And you used the playoffs as their measuring stick, so
yeah, he was number one in a lot of stats.
Why you did that.
Forget Alex.
No, I mean he did, and I'm saying I didn't. So, like, I didn't use that against Patrick. I didn't use the playoff performances against anybody.
Yeah, he was what? No, he wasn't 1 in yards. That was Jaden. What was his numbers?
I also think about it like this. Can I ask y'all a question? This is aside from the rankings. We're going to have to talk about the rankings. The guy balled out in the Super Bowl. Balled out. But let me ask you this. If you put him on any other team, let's say the Jaguars, again, let's say let's say any of these teams, are they going to the Super Bowl? Are they even making the second round of playoffs?
No, but I'm also not going to use that as.
No, I'm just asking. No, this is aside for the ranking. I said aside from the ranking. I straight up.
Depending on which team.
No, because I just said that Hurts was on a good team. That's why I placed him out of the top 10.
I would say depending on what team.
Like, it's all about structure. Like, what the Eagles have right now, they have the best, arguably one of the best GMs in the league. Like, look at all the moves he makes. He's always fighting to contend. Like,
he took a beer can to the head.
More fair conversation.
Like, if he goes to Cincy or Jacksonville, no, because they are poor poverty.
So what about the Steelers?
For example,
he would. They would
go to the Super Bowl.
If he went to the Bucs, I think they can make the Super Bowl. Let's just
I
say
don't know.
They have a good running team, they have a good receiving core, they have good defense.
I'll say this. Yeah, he's right. He's not wrong. He's right. Look at Baker right now. Look, Baker's thriving in that system. If he went to the AFC,
I think Baker's a better quarterback.
No, I don't.
Then Hurts?
That hurts. No, I don't agree.
I do. I agree with that.
I don't like Baker. I don't like Baker.
No,
I think Baker's heart is more into it, but I think Hurts is a better quarterback.
Baker also shows his heart more.
That's what I'm saying.
He shows like.
But if you're saying put Hurts on like the fucking Giants, no, they're not going to the fucking.
They're a bad franchise.
No, that's why I said like the Steelers.
That's what I'm
like. Did they go to the Super Bowl?
Probably not. That's why I said it's situational. It's depending on what team you're saying he goes to.
Marco, asking him
even a run in the playoffs. I said even in a run in the playoffs. It's like second round. I said
he would make the playoffs if he's in the AFC. The problem with saying like would he do good in the AFC is that You have one big fucking giant wall called the Chiefs right there. You can't really like argue for anyone to take a team to the Super Bowl.
The thing is, I put Jalen with the Bills. I don't think the Bills do good.
Well, we don't know that because the OC has shown that he knows how to adjust to the players' right system. They played better this year without Stephon Diggs. Like they thrive. Like Josh Allen won MVP because without a true number one. With a running back who barely made 1,000. So I do think with Jalen Hurts, they could still do it. I don't like if you're talking, like I said, if you're talking about a bad team, no, because the teams are bad. Their front office, the structure is all bad. But you put them in a good structure, he's gonna do good. Will he do good in New England? No, we're not a good structure right now.
But that's why I said I was fair. I said a better team. I said the Steelers.
Yeah,
I'm not agree. I agree with you. I agree with you. That's why I changed it up.
I can't say
the Steelers.
I can't say Super Bowl because the Chiefs own the AFC right now.
I even said second round.
Yes, he would.
Well, so do you like the argument?
You don't wait. Hold on, real quick. So you don't think he's better than Russell Wilson? Okay. What? No,
Russell. I think he's better than Russell. But I don't think he's leaps and bounds better than Russell.
Okay, that's fine. But if we're saying like, hey, we put a better quarterback than what was in structure last year, would they do better? Like
I don't think the Steelers get out of the wild card with him as a quarterback.
The thing with Russ that you brought him up, Russ has been able to show that he could adapt to other systems. With him and Sean Payton, he didn't look the year that he played with Sean Payton was the second year he did not look bad. Sean Payton just didn't like him. I mean, he was able to adjust in that system, and then in Pitt, this past year, he looked decent at the beginning of the year. Towards the end of the year, he didn't look terrible, but he also wasn't getting the job done. But
he started he started 6-1 record once he took over the job.
Yeah.
And then the whole team faltered. It wasn't just Russ. So let's argue it. Like if you put a better dual threat, younger quarterback in that system, they probably win more games and probably don't choke out the division title. Right? Let's be honest. Like that's one thing about Russ. He's older. He can't be a dual threat quarterback. He has some runs in him. He doesn't have the same amount that Jalen Hurts can produce to you right now.
And he tends to use his arm a little bit more. He doesn't evade the pocket real quick. He tries to hit the big play. So I think you're right. I mean, if you have a quarterback that has more legs, we can see what the offense will be able to do, especially in the red zone, because it's always good to have a running quarterback in the red zone.
It's also not fair to compare Jalen Hurts to guys that have had to move. Like Baker's was on 4 teams in 2 years. Russell Wilson is not wanted. He's going to go to his 3rd team in 3 years. So it's like, it's not really fair comparison. Like, like how there's some people, Marco, and I think you'll appreciate this. There are some people that are giving a lot of credit for Tom Brady to go into Tampa Bay and winning there. And they're like, man, Mahomes hasn't, had to do that or anything like that. But it doesn't make sense. Mahomes has no reason to move on from the Chiefs, right? Like, so that argument isn't needed. Like, he left and won in a different conference. Cool, that's great. That's big props up. That's my argument against Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees, and all these guys that were in the NFC. But for Tom Brady, he's the GOAT. I'm not using that. I'm not going to use that argument against, Patrick Mahomes. So that's why I don't think it's fair for Jalen Hurts. He's in a good structure. Like, is he the MVP as far as all season round for his team? No, Saquon was, and the O-line. Come on.
One argument that I hear a lot about Jalen is that he wins a lot, and I mean, I don't know how could you say that and then but then you don't, but then you respect like a guy like Matthew Stafford, because early on in his career he did not win a lot, right? But we knew it wasn't him. But then you don't say that about Matthew Stafford's career, but you want to say that about Jalen Hurts, like, oh, he's a winner, this and that, dude. That's why I said like the wins with QB to QB or whatever. That's a stupid stat to use. I've never liked to use that stat, because if you're using that stat, then you're basically throwing Matthew Stafford under the bus too. Because early on in his career, he was terrible. I mean, not terrible, but his teams were bad, and his record was bad.
So I think, Alex, to counter that, I think a lot of it has to do, and it's again, it might not be a fair comparison. And we say it all the time. Brady and now even Mahomes build up lower level guys and go on to win. Now, obviously, they have better structures, and that is what we have to also admit to ourselves. Stafford was not in a good structure. That's why Megatron retired. He was not in a good structure. But you saw once he got in a good structure, different conversation. Now, obviously, that Rams 2021 team was a super team. They gave him a lot of fucking good shit, to be fair.
Yeah.
And the same thing for Jalen. Like the first 2 years that he's gone to the Super Bowl, really good fucking teams.
Really good
like
team.
all-star teams. Like that team is this team that just won the Super Bowl might be one of the greatest teams to ever fucking win a Super Bowl.
But do we hold it against them though for great GM
No,
work?
but it's like if I put, let's say, like on that team, if I had Baker on that team, I think they win the Super Bowl. Like,
but you can't. But the same thing, Jose. You can't use that as an argument of him being a good quarterback, saying because he has the most wins. Because
I'm not using that.
I'm just saying as like other people would say that. You know, they would use that. They would use that as a like, oh, he's a
like, winner. He's a
winner. I'm like, well, then you're basically throwing, like I said, Matthew Stafford under the bus, and you don't think he's a good quarterback because his win rate is not good. And we know that for a fact, all of us that would all pick Matthew Stafford, where he was in what's Hurts, I think 7th or 5th year now.
Hurts is 5th year. This was his 5th year.
So I like if you were to put Matthew Stafford's 5th year, I could tell you right now, without even looking at the numbers, Matthew Stafford's numbers were crazy compared to Hurts.
Okay, let's go on to it. Marco, I agree on Hurts at 6 or 7, but why hate for Goff when both have great O-lines, an awesome run game, and all passing stats, or most Goff beats out Hurts?
Milton has a good point.
Because I think Hurts, when you go trim down, I think Hurts, like I said, Baker, I think Baker is more of a competitive. I guess I should say, to me, Goff is not close as far as talent when it comes to Jalen Hurts and Baker Mayfield, in my opinion. That guy can't even run. Like, to me, but it doesn't matter. Like, we're just talking about right now. Like, to me, my personal opinion, besides all the, now we're doing this whole game of putting people where aside from that, I don't think Jared Goff is a better QB than those guys. To me,
you don't think he's a better thrower?
No.
Oof, I have to give him the throwing for between
maybe better than Baker, but I don't think Jalen. They're probably up there. They're probably pretty close. Jalen and Jared Goff throwing the ball.
This is a debate that I would like to talk to your boy Jalen about, because I hear is that I get why he gets mad because people don't put respect on him. I mean, but you can also use the most winning thing because, like I said, man, that argument's kind of whack to me.
Also saying that, I know that Detroit had their defensive struggles, but they were not able to overcome that when the Eagles also had their struggles throughout the year, and Jalen was able to overcome that and took his team to the Super Bowl when everybody kind of got on board, and because those first few games were bad.
So you're right. He did lose AJ Brown after week 1 for a few weeks, and Devontae Smith for 2 weeks. But that's not the same comparison to losing Aiden Hutchinson, Rodriguez, and a bunch of guys. They lost like their core defensive guys for almost the entire season. Those guys were just for a few weeks, and
I'll tell you, Malcolm Rodriguez and Aiden Hutchinson don't get hurt. They beat Washington.
They probably and we see a freaking baller game between Lions and Eagles in the NFC Championship.
And to me, between them, if they would have been all healthy, that would have been a fucking down to the wire game. Yeah, 100%.
They're two different styles and are asked to do two different things. One guy is a make or break quarterback. Hurts is very efficient, and we don't know if he would fold if asked to do more. I mean, that's
we'll see. We're gonna see
both game managers. I think we could both agree to that.
Yeah, there's nothing bad with that being.
There's nothing bad. There's nothing bad about that. But it's the truth.
Who's leading your draft coverage, Jose? For the NFL draft? Like who's getting picked up number 1? Cam Ward. It's the same argument they used with Troy Aikman for being a winner.
We're not talking about the Cowboys right now.
No. So are you? No. That's a good comparison. If Jalen Hurts is a winner, let's say he won, he would.
Okay.
Is he just Troy Aikman? Exactly. He was never the number 1 guy.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
That's Troy Aikman never had.
You're right.
25.
Goff was the number 1 pick. He definitely has the talent. Hey, so was Baker. Baker's not the best quarterback from that draft class, to be fair. I don't know what happened to Trey. I think he froze out. Eagles didn't have to overcome any struggles.
I'm here. I'm getting stuff done.
Oh, okay, cool.
During that Nyquil.
Knocking himself out.
Yes, sir.
And we got Will. He's giving us his rankings. Lamar 1, Jaden 2, Josh 3, Hurts 4, Burrow 5, Mahomes 6, Goff 7, Stafford 8, Baker 9, and Jordan Love 10.
Who's Will?
I don't know, but thank you, Will. Thank you for
Will Smith. Damn.
Thank you, Will.
I think Joe Burrow's a little low on that list.
Wait, pull that one back. Pull the list back up. Let me see what Will did.
He's at Lamar
6. 1, Jaden 2, Josh 3, Hurts 4, 5 is Burrow, 6 is Mahomes, 7 Goff, 8 Stafford, 9 Baker, and 10 Love.
I would like to see why he what was his reasoning.
What's your criteria, Will, for that one?
Yeah.
The criteria can be different.
Criteria for that one.
All right, so let's go to number 5 for us for this season. He is Rookie of the Year. He is Jaden Daniels. 8 for Alex, 4 for me, Marco, and Jeff. 10 for Trey. Why so low, Trey?
I don't know. I really honestly don't even remember, to be completely serious.
All right. Anyone else got Alex? Why do you have him lower than you put him 1 spot ahead of Bo Nix?
Yeah, man, it's kind of hard to rank these rookie QBs, but
just for the season.
Yeah, I understand you gave us the agenda for 1 year. They had, him and Bo both had good years. Jaden winning Rookie of the Year was probably the reason why I put him over Bo. If Bo would have won Rookie of the Year, I would have gave him the nod there. I honestly think Bo played a little bit better because of the talent he had. And then you could kind of argue with the defense that he had. So there's always counter arguments to them too. But the other QBs maybe that I could probably knock him off. Maybe you could probably say that he had a better year than Pat. But then again, I would say Jaden had Terry and Patrick didn't have a guy like Terry. Even if you want to say he had Kelsey, but Kelsey didn't do much. I think he had 3 touchdowns this year. And
even D-Hop didn't really do much.
Do you people that put Travis Kelsey top 10 in your dang receiver rankings, y'all feel good about that now?
I didn't do that.
I'm not asking you. I'm asking for them. The other 2 on here.
I didn't.
Yeah, man. I mean, that was at the beginning of the season. Like that was before the season even happened. I don't think that's fair to say.
That bad of a season.
Nobody thought that.
It was bad, Trey. It was bad.
Oh, I know. But I'm just saying, I don't think anybody thought that he was gonna have a bad season like that.
You know what? It was a bad season.
I don't think he was gonna have that great of a season. I think that's right. For me,
he didn't even have a bad season though. Like in his like compared to what he's done, it's a bad season. When you talk about tight ends in the league, it was not a bad season.
Okay. All right, let's go to number 4. He is the best quarterback in the league right now. He is Patrick Mahomes. 7 for Alex, 6 for me and Jeff, 1 for Marco, and 9 for Trey.
What, Trey had him at 9?
That's crazy, Trey.
Okay.
Thank you.
Marco, you had him at 1?
Yeah, I did.
No bias. Not being biased.
Nobody said no bias. Nobody in here said that bias wasn't included. You had biases.
What was my
No,
bias?
sir,
And
I
wait,
ranked Bo at 13.
What was my bias?
huh?
What was my bias?
That you're stupid. Continue.
Your tribal chief is not stupid.
No. In reality, for me, obviously, it's a bias thing, of course. But also, like, I look at like the team as a whole and where he took them to, the way he cleaned up his game throughout like the middle of the season, how efficient he was in those last 8-9 games in the regular season and going into the 2 games of the playoffs where I think he was the catalyst and a better QB in the playoffs than any of those quarterbacks. To me.
So you're giving him high praise for cleaning up the shit he caused.
Well, I wouldn't even say that much that he caused because that O-line has been bad since the beginning. This is the year started.
The left tackle mainly, right? We can agree with that. I don't know, but the whole. I know Jawan Taylor, you hate him, but it was the
anyone knows in football. If you have a bad tackle, you have a bad O-line. It don't matter, and y'all can all agree. Y'all been watching football for the rest of your life,
right? But it was your left tackle. Y'all couldn't figure out who the fuck was your left tackle.
Yes, we had to switch around, and the Joe Tooney switch didn't come. We had a rookie at left tackle through most of the season that was fucking Wanya Moore. Oh my god, he was so bad. I mean, he was so bad.
I think you are right with cleaning out some of the stuff he did early on. Like early on in the season, I was giving you a lot of shit about him selling the ball over his receivers a lot, and he did clean that up towards the end. And you were talking about how I waited for them to be down to talk like shit. And I was like, I've been talking shit to you all year. In the beginning of the year.
Look, and that's my reasoning though. Like I think that he overcame that. And to me, a lot of things too is that he did all that during the regular season. And as much as the numbers maybe didn't show it, I guess we can go back and look at his numbers. We'll see it.
I got you.
Yeah. We can look at them. I don't think they were that bad. And he did more not being an MVP quarterback, MVP contender, offensive player of the year contender, and got his team further than any of those guys that are arguably had better teams than the Chiefs. So,
no.
Who? You didn't say the Ravens had a better team than the Chiefs when they went head to head?
Week 1?
I'm just saying overall the season. You never said? You didn't think going into the playoffs the Ravens had a better team?
No.
I think Jose did say the Ravens defense was
I think
I did say the Ravens defense was bad. I said your sole reliance is on Lamar and Henry. Like the defense for the first 12, 13 weeks was like bottom 30 in fucking zone coverage. They were like horrible. They couldn't do shit. They couldn't stop a fucking pass, bro.
You had to rely that they threw the ball to Hamilton.
If you want to pull up like my pick'ems bracket and stuff like that, yes, my real pick was Detroit to win it and versus it wasn't the Chiefs. It was like Texans. That's what I had jokingly said before the season. And my fun pick was the Ravens because I'm a Lamar fan. I never said the Ravens or the Bills or any AFC team were better than the Chiefs.
But to me, I even agree that those teams, I think, we're better. The X factor is Mahomes. Like, that's my thinking. So
Marco, team-wise, no, because guess what? That's the reason why y'all were 15-2. Team-wise, I don't think any of us.
Yeah, witchcraft.
I don't like y'all clutched up to block kicks, block fucking stop touchdowns, and freaking shit. Y'all did y'all thing as a team.
That was not the conversation, though. That was not the conversation, though.
Hold on.
MVP, especially from you, hater.
Me?
Trey, yes.
Yeah, Trey hates the Kansas City Chiefs.
No. Yeah, I respect his hate, though. I respect the hate, though.
It's like
we're literally fucking rivals, bro.
He's consistent in his hate.
Like, come on, dog.
No, I love it. That's good. Because when I was crying, you were sending memes.
He was asking me to make them. No, but
because I've been there, done that, baby.
As a team, the Chiefs was the best AFC team. As individual players, there's a reason why Lamar was first team All-Pro and Josh was second team All-Pro and Josh was MVP. Because if you take Josh out of that team, they're probably 2-15.
What are the Chiefs? What are the Chiefs without Mahomes?
You still have Andy Reid.
Carson Wentz got blown out by the Broncos.
It doesn't have to be Carson Wentz.
First off,
Carson Wentz is
sorry.
As a luxury freaking
I'm not sorry.
backup pick. They would.
We could. Oh no, Jose. Wait, we could use the argument you just said. Without Patrick Mahomes, we've seen what Andy Reid could do with other quarterbacks.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, I mean
that team with Alex Smith that he had is so much different than what Mahomes had this year.
They still won games, right?
But if you know the history of Andy Reid, which you do, you should know that it doesn't matter who's at the QB helm. They're going to the playoffs.
Yeah, Andy Reid.
And with Steve Spagnuolo, I'm not gonna go. I don't go that far. But with Steve Spagnuolo as your DC,
with the good Eagles team.
For all that stuff, y'all are gonna freaking do good still. God forbid, we don't want. If Mahomes goes down week 1 like Brady did in 08, you're not gonna tell me that this team and this team with Andy Reid and Steve Spagnuolo, they're not gonna make the playoffs. You're not telling me that, bro.
I think it would be close, but it just would not be good.
Jose, what was the Patriots' record when Matt Castle took over?
10-6.
Yes.
No.
They was
10-6. It was they were 11-5 actually, and they still missed the playoffs. But they were 11-5.
Exactly.
Because Bill Belichick had already built a great structure. It's all about structures. It's literally about structures, bro. Dude, there's a reason why Nick Foles won a Super Bowl.
It doesn't even matter. At the end of the day, we're talking about this. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Lamar can't win a playoff game, basically. And Josh Allen.
None of that has to do with individual regular season awards. None of that has.
It doesn't matter. They're not better QBs. 2024, they're not better QBs. Why? Because they didn't make it to the big game with good teams. That's what happens. To me, that's my opinion.
Yes, and in the rest of our opinions, you had a great team. They had good. You had great.
Tribal Chief.
Go ahead, Trey.
So with that logic, why isn't Jalen Hurts first and Patrick Mahomes second?
Wait, what do you mean?
Because you just said that they made it to the Super Bowl, they didn't make it to the Super Bowl, blah blah blah. They didn't have great teams. So
guys, we're not gonna talk about Mahomes Jalen Hurts comparison.
No, I'm just asking a question. I'm just asking.
Yeah, he's saying with your logic. He's saying with your logic, which
why would Hurts not one and
what?
Not two?
I literally said what happened during the season. The team was not good. The team was not good, in my opinion. It was not good.
What team?
The X Factor. The Chiefs
that lost
the Chiefs,
2 games or 3
the
games?
Chiefs were not a good team. The Chiefs were not a good team. Without Mahomes, they're not a good team. I'm sorry, they're not a good team. This year, we're not a good team.
Trey, go suit up for the fucking Kansas City Chiefs.
That's crazy. We're literally defending the Chiefs from Marco.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
They were third. What was their record?
I'm not saying they would have been a fucking below. I think they would probably be maybe they'd be 8-8, 8-9, 9-8, something like that.
The Eagles were what?
Eagles were 14-3.
With an all-star team.
But
that's my argument, though.
No,
I'm not doing.
I'm just like I said. With your logic of who made it to the playoffs, who made it to the Super Bowl, blah blah blah. Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen can suck Mahomes' dick. Then why was Hurts not one?
I'm not contradicting myself. And I'm answering you. I said because of the teams that are in place, the Eagles had an all-star team. The Chiefs didn't.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying is that they had a better team. I don't think the team behind Mahomes was that good, and I think without them, maybe they would have been 500, maybe around there. I don't think they would have been.
I think you underestimate your team so much.
Do you think
I literally have watched every second of every game this season. I literally saw them in person twice. So I know exactly what team I had.
So I'm glad you said that. Do you think the strength schedule had to do
we had the hardest schedule the whole year.
So,
huh?
You think so? Besides playing I think the hardest team was probably the Denver Broncos and the
pull up the Chiefs schedule.
I'm looking for strength of schedule right now.
We're number 1 going into the season for strength of schedule.
But how does that change after the season? That's my question. The teams with the hardest schedule was the Patriots, Steelers, Vikings, Browns, and Titans. Based on what they actually played at the end, what their records were, it was Patriots, Steelers, Vikings, Browns, and Titans. Yours was top 10. Y'all did have the toughest schedule. No, 10th easiest schedule. I'm sorry. Y'all had the 10th easiest schedule this year.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that though. I don't know about that.
Look, Marco. I only said that because I saw a stat that said that Kansas City Chiefs' schedule was a little bit easier than others.
That's so like nitpicking. But I get it. Okay, they had the 10th easiest schedule. Okay, that's fine.
Fair, you asked me to bring it up. To be fair. All right, let's run through some comments real quick. Marco, one, how?
That's how.
Agenda, LOL.
Yes.
Says, Matt Nagy ruined Mahomes. Ooh.
Will, you're fucking stupid, but you might be right.
No, he's not stupid. What the hell? Will, you're not stupid. Don't listen to Marco. He's ESL.
We love you, Will.
That could be an excuse from now on.
Bill's better than
Will, I respect you. I'm sorry.
Are Bills better than the Chiefs as a team this past year? He's asking you.
If I were to pick between the Bills and they're probably even. I don't know.
Let's say you remove Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes and you put 2 Jalen Hurts right there. Who wins?
Wait, what?
If you remove Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes from the Bills and the Chiefs, and you put Jalen Hurts as the QB of both teams, who wins?
Oh, Jose, this
bro, they tie.
Layup.
I know the answer.
City.
Yes.
No, I don't know, bro. I think the Bills would win.
Who'd you say, Alex?
I think the Bills win.
Kansas City.
Kansas City wins.
I think the Bills. I think Bills win.
Josh Allen. I mean, Jalen Hurts gets Andy Reid.
Yeah.
And
it's done. It's done.
And
Andy Reid is goated, bro. Andy Reid is goated.
Anyways,
oh my God.
7, 6, 6.
With Wentz, they probably win 7. We're talking about the Chiefs.
That's what I said. Like
11 win. Oh, he's talking about the Patriots. What they were.
Oh,
stupid Dolphins. Yeah, because they took us out from the.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know.
So Jalen Hurts is number 1, Marco. Going back to what Alex.
I literally explained why.
He put that earlier. I don't agree with Marco's logic, but I do agree without Mahomes this year. They, in my opinion, win 7-9 games this year. The team was riddled with injuries. Defense wasn't as good as last year. No, they weren't. But I do think as a structure overall, AFC wise, team wise, I think they're still better than most teams in the AFC. Chiefs' schedule was easy this year. Yeah, top 10.
I don't know about that. But,
Look at Alex.
It's right there. It's not no thought. It is.
The Patriots somehow had the hardest schedule. That's fucking crazy. They suck. It doesn't matter, I guess. Let's go.
We sucked. That's how we played the toughest teams.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Yeah, they made it look like that.
Who did we beat? The Bills without Allen.
Bears.
We beat the Bears. Well, that was during your 10-game losing streak or your 12-game losing streak, whatever it was. We beat Aaron Rodgers, and that's not an accomplishment. We beat the Bengals.
I can't remember what I ate yesterday.
Oh yeah, you guys beat the Bengals.
Yeah, that was the great prediction for me. All right, number 3 is a Pro Bowler, and he led the league in passing yards. He is Joe Burrow. 3 for Alex, Jeffrey, myself, and Trey, and Marcos 5. I don't think we have much of an argument here. I think we're pretty even.
Once again, I did not use not making the playoffs for him.
I think as
Good job, Alex.
as a QB himself, he had a great regular season. And the fact that the team was so ass, and he did perform badly in some of those games, just like the Patriots one, that cost themselves a playoff run.
Especially those first 6 games.
Yeah, he had a couple bad games, but the people I don't want to. The people are going to use the argument that he stat padded because his fucking defense was trash. But I mean, I'm not going to use that against him either.
He also has Jamar Chase, which is a fucking alien.
Yeah, they also didn't get like blown out, like anything like that.
He's the reason they were close in games or stayed
We're not gonna know what Joe Burrow's ceiling is until
he leaves.
He's not hurt.
Yeah.
Until he leaves Cincinnati.
Or
So
he's not
then we
hurt.
don't know. So.
Marco, crazy enough, if you notice, when some people who's making that noise? Is it you, Marco? You little weirdo. When you get injured a lot in one town, and you go somewhere else, you might be better.
Hey, Dallas Cowboys, get Joe Burrow.
Oh God, I don't want to punish him like that. Don't do that to him.
They'd be good.
You know what? Let him go back to Louisiana. Let him be the Saints quarterback. I want to see if he can turn them around.
Going back to the South.
Mm-hmm. All right. And number 2. He was everyone's number 2 except for me. He is Lamar Action Jackson.
I knew you were going to put him at number 1.
What? But why? Why was I going to put him number 1?
Because he was statistically the best quarterback, I think. But I would like to say, too, if we're going to use that argument, then Dak Prescott was probably the best quarterback. Like, was it like 2 years ago or a year ago when he didn't win the MVP?
But
yes.
So the argument with Dak, though, I would say is no, but there's a difference. Lamar played good teams and beat them. He beat playoff teams. He beat the Steelers. He's beat them back to back, by the way. So let's go there. Dak, he couldn't even beat the Dolphins. They didn't beat a playoff team that year, except for Philly. That's the only one I think they beat. That was during Philly's slump. But that's it. That's the only playoff team Dak was able to beat that year. Everyone else, he bent over. He got bent over. Look, that's not the same with Lamar. It's not. He had an easy schedule, and then
he only gets bent over in the playoffs.
Okay, Marco.
The whole AFC does, Marco.
I don't use playoffs. Again, I don't use
Marco.
Why don't we use? Wait, this whole thing about not using it in the playoffs is crazy to me. Because where QBs prove they're great is in the playoffs.
Okay, so then why do you rank Joe Burrow in the top 10 if he didn't make the playoffs? Look back at your list and tell me how many quarterbacks in your top 10 made the playoffs.
Besides the 5 that I had?
Yes.
I had Joe Burrow at 5.
Who
else?
Well, why didn't that's what I'm saying. Who else did you put in the top 10 that didn't make the playoffs?
Joe Burrow's the only one.
Exactly.
Joe Burrow's the only one. But Joe Burrow's special, bro.
Okay, so that's what I mean. You can't move goalposts for QBs.
No, it's not moving goalposts because he's made it to the Super Bowl.
When? How many
Joe
years
Burrow
ago?
made it to.
Yeah, but how many years ago was that?
Oh, not last year, but 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like that's why we say we don't. I don't like to use that shit because you punish a quarterback for making the playoffs, but then we don't use that logic for them that didn't make the playoffs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. I can see a part of that. Yeah, I can see a part of that. But this year they were close.
Yeah, I mean close, but no cigar, right? But I wasn't gonna use it against Joe Burrow. I mean, I still think he, like Jose said, he was one of the best QBs in the league last year.
I guess where I can counter your argument, I get your logic where you're talking about, but I guess where I can come in and say is when we're talking about the best quarterbacks in the league, and I'm talking about top 5 quarterbacks in the league, which Joe Burrow in and year out is mentioned as a top 5 quarterback in this league. I'm talking about that. Who like when you were talking about those 5 guys, you are gonna judge them for not making the playoffs. Yeah, and that's simple.
But we could also use that as how many years did he actually play? I mean, he's been in the league 5 years, right? And he's only played in 3, I think. 2 actually healthy.
So yeah, that's a skill too. What is it? What do they say about availability?
It's the best ability.
Exactly.
No, so he's made the playoffs twice. I think he has 5 playoff wins right now. He's missed 2 due to injury, and then this year this was his first full season playing where he missed the playoffs. So to go back to Lamar as to why I have him number 1, I do think overall he was the best quarterback this year. Overall, like we said it, this was his best passing yards. He wasn't the number 1. This was his best passing touchdowns. He also was the best runner as well. We're talking about dual threat. I think overall, when you put his rushing and his passing yards, he was 5,000 over 5,000, and he had 45 total touchdowns. And then even with the playoffs, I think it's also I give huge credit that he's able to overcome this Mike Tomlin slump. You know, everyone said he couldn't beat Mike Tomlin. He couldn't beat Mike Tomlin. He did it in back-to-back games, regular season and playoffs, and emphatically too. It wasn't even like they were close. They emphatically whooped that ass, and he did great. And I get it. In the postseason, that game against the Bills, he threw a pick and he fumbled. I still think he performed way better than Josh Allen, but also that game, Josh Allen wasn't asked to do as much. So for me, overall, I think Lamar Jackson was the number one guy this year, and I think that's the reason why he got all-team NFL All-Pro first team.
Which is weird that they did that.
It's stupid the way they explained it because I feel like they should have just given the both spots to the best guy.
Yeah,
but it's whatever they wanted to give it to Josh because, like I said, if you take Josh away. If you take Lamar off his team and you take Josh off his team, yes, the Ravens still do better because Derrick Henry's still there. Take Josh off the Bills, they don't have anything. But I think overall Lamar was the guy this year, but I'm not mad that Josh Allen got the number one spot.
I agree with Alex though. I think that the MVP vote should be coaches.
Coaches,
but the rule being that you can't, if you're a coach of a team, you can't vote your own quarterback.
Interesting.
That would be interesting because I wonder how many quarterbacks would actually get votes compared to like other positions.
Like they do that in college and then they do that in high school. They do the coaches award in high school. It's like the all-state or like the district, and then like college is conference. All coach, or what's it called? The coach. I forgot what it's called. But
yeah, it's coaches. It's coaches. Like when I made the second team all state, it was slight flex. That's all coaches based, and they give you they'll tell you who voted for you, like what coaches and stuff.
All right. Team either. Milton says, I think the best quarterback this year was 1,000% Lamar.
I respect that, bro. I respect Lamar a lot, hell a lot, bro. But
not
he needs to figure it out. He needs to figure it out in the playoffs.
Well, I do think too. Like you have to think about it, Marco. The team also needs to figure it out because
the coach.
We use the he's 3-5 in the postseason. Like we just can't shed that away. I do want to bring up though that his first 3 years were like his early years, and they were not good. And he's not the same player he was those 3 years, right? It's like these last two postseasons were better. Even in the game with the Bills loss,
a lot better passer. Better passer.
If Mark Andrews just catches the ball and Zay Flowers isn't hurt,
yeah,
maybe a different story. But we're not in the what if world, you
know. I'll tell you what, Lamar Jackson has played better than Peyton Manning did in his first couple of years.
Yeah.
Well, Peyton Manning was not good. Yeah, in his first.
And that's my argument. People want to say like these quarterbacks play bad,
average.
Played bad in their first couple of years or don't perform good in the first couple of years in the playoffs, and then I'm like, man, it's a good thing that you guys or we didn't have a podcast whenever Peyton Manning was starting because we would have butchered the fuck out of it.
You would have had vines.
The only counter argument that I have for Lamar is that Lamar has finally gotten those pieces, and he still hasn't gotten over the hump.
I don't count last year, like the 2023 season. I don't count that as getting pieces yet, bro.
Trey loves Zay Flowers. I'm not really high on him.
I wasn't high on him that rookie year either. Like, I think that rookie year, cool. He's a solid wide receiver 2 and 3, and the guy you signed to be your wide receiver 1 only got 500 yards and didn't do shit in Odell Beckham.
But you also had last year where you had a number 1 defense.
Yeah, no, that's where we can criticize him.
That's what I'm saying is what is where are we I'm not I vouch for Lamar because I know the heart and how he plays and stuff, and I think he will get over the hump at some point because you just know he will. I think he's gonna win a Super Bowl one day. Do I think he'll win more than one? I don't know. But what I'm trying to say is that last year he had a number 1 defense. This year he added a piece like Derrick Henry. A top running back in this league. Maybe some say number 1 running back in this league.
But Marco, real quick, he can't control when the coaching staff decides to pull Derrick Henry back. because
I mentioned the coach though. To be fair, I mentioned coach.
You did, but if we're criticizing Lamar having weapons, well, if the coach decides Derrick Henry can only run 13 times and that's it, then you lose, and that's what happened. They lost 5 times.
This is where I think analytics is ruining the league in some aspects of how coaches. And if you've noticed, like, analytics is now becoming a big part of the league, and like how coaches coach, which
it is the focal point of coaching now.
It's to me, it's whatever.
I use analytics.
Huh?
I use analytics.
Your coach?
I'm saying I would. Like I would use analytics if I was a coach.
Certain things though, like touches for your best running back. I don't know, dude. Like,
I wouldn't be Dan Campbell crazy with the analytics, but yes, I would use analytics too.
No, use the tools available. I'm just saying, don't rely solely on that. You know?
No. But I mean, like, I'm not going for 4th and 10 on my own fucking 20. You know what I mean?
But you're also saying if you don't give the ball to Derrick, that means the ball's in more of Lamar's hands. I don't know. I think it's just hard. To defend them.
It needs to be a balance, because when you're playing a team that's only pass centric, you're gonna know easier their game plan.
Yeah, one-dimensional.
That's why we had so much criticism about, can Hurts play good if the Chiefs shut down Saquon? Because if you become pass heavy, then you're too predictable. Now obviously that's a rare feature. That's not always the main way, right? Like, you normally should be running like 60-40, 50-50, whatever. But they shut down the run. That's an anomaly. But with the AFC, it's a whole different story.
No,
he's still here.
Oh, okay.
What is this household you're in, Alex?
Dude, that's cool.
How'd you do that?
Green screened.
It's green screen, bro. I'm gonna add like Aaron Rodgers or Jordan Love, like crying in the background or something.
Oh my god. All right, well, let's reveal number 1 real quick, because it's obvious who he is. He is the MVP. He is Josh Allen. 1-1-2-3-1. Which we know with Marco's listings, it's Mahomes and then Lamar, so we knew that Josh was going to follow the 3 somehow. But either way, he rightfully gets number 1 because he was this year's MVP. To a lot of guys, he was the best player this year, so I'm not mad at it. Like I said, he was in the MVP running, even in my mid-season awards.
Can't believe our pod has him as number 1.
It's for the season, Marco. It's for the season. Just the season. I cannot
believe it. Lamar Jackson, I respect.
But now Josh Allen. Trey, what do you feel, bro? After all these rankings, how do you feel?
Not bad. For me, I know y'all were kind of talking about it. I don't actually take into account the postseason. I take into account the normal regular season itself. So,
I like I said, I like to award or even or Hurts. The biggest games of the year. No, I get it. But that's our list, guys. That's 1 through 32. And to close it out, Trey, if you're still strong enough, nope, not enough this week. All right,
we're done.
Trey, can you at least tell us what it was?
No.
Trey, I'm gonna fucking go to sleep.
Hold on. Trey, is next week your final week for a minute? Tell the audience.
Look. Wait, where's my wife's phone?
No idea.
Okay, I'm down to do it. I'm down to do the thing.
Shit, we gotta become convinced.
Fine. I'm down to do it. But I have to be off camera to do it. Okay, so.
Oh, God.
Babe, where's your phone?
Wait, are we enough? Are we enough people to do this?
It actually works better with odd numbers. So that's why I said earlier, if Jet was on, I would be the
odd guy.
Okay. Thank you.
Damn, bro. Hold up. I want to be in a cool house like you.
Milton Snooze, and he's saying, all love, fellas. This was a good argumentative conversation debate, which is always great. Good night, big dogs.
Good night, Milton. Appreciate you, bro.
Later, buddy.
Right. Alex is 5'4". Just want to throw it out there because he said big dogs.
All right.
You're 5'4" for real?
Nah, he's like 5'6".
Bro.
He's a short king.
My game is a bracket-style game.
A what?
A bracket-style game.
Okay.
What do you bench, Alex?
Like a bench of Buick.
Sorry. Continue. Sorry, I
I
get
was laughing at
sidetracked.
his response. I can mention.
That's what you get for asking that question.
Well, short range
That's
of
what I
motion
meant.
usually.
Okay.
I hate. Oh, don't use that excuse, bro.
That's a real excuse.
All right,
You know.
go ahead, trigger Trey Parker, who's tired.
So-
Trigger Trey.
This is what was the most shocking sports story of the 21st century bracket. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read off who versus who. Y'all are going to vote on it, and we're going to go down to obviously the ultimate winner. I did want Jeff on here for a reason, but it's okay. Hold on.
It's the first one, isn't it?
Partially. So let me set up my camera so I can actually read off of stuff. So give me 5 seconds.
Why do I feel like Marco looks like he's in detention at school?
I feel like Ice is about to come right now and put him against the wall.
All right. Can y'all see me good?
Yeah,
Good enough?
bro.
Okay. Trying to make it to where there it goes. All right. In game 1, we have that Oscar Pistorius' murder versus Kobe's passing.
Kobe's passing.
Oscar, what?
Pistorius, it's
That was the Olympic it was a Olympic. He was a Paralympic runner or something, right?
I don't remember the full story. He murdered his wife or something like that. I don't remember.
Yeah, in the night he murdered. He's Australian.
A couple years ago.
Kobe.
Yeah, it happened a little while back.
It wasn't that long ago.
Yeah,
It was like 2 or 3 years ago.
No, dude, it was more. It was like 7 or 8.
It
It was through COVID.
No, it was
No,
farther
no.
than that. 2016, 2017.
He was convicted in 15. Let me double check. In 2013, he shot and killed his girlfriend.
Damn, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know it was 2013. I thought it was
More recent?
more recent than that.
No,
okay,
no.
So who are y'all going with?
Kobe.
Obviously, Kobe.
Kobe. All right. In round 2, or not round 2, but the second version, Michael Vick scandal versus MLB steroids.
Oh, I will put Vic because everybody knew fucking MLB took, like a lot of players took steroids. It just wasn't like it wasn't a thing that people talked about. It was the most sinful, like you couldn't talk about it.
MLB survived it because everyone knew it, right? It took a while before they really got back to the love because it did slow down for a good minute. But for Vic, honestly, it probably ruined his career from what it could have been at its highest.
I agree with this, sir.
So y'all are all choosing Vic scandal?
Yeah.
All right. Next game, Matt Teo's fake girlfriend versus Andrew Luck's retirement.
Oh, Manti Te'o's girlfriend. I saw the documentary on Netflix. Shit, bro, that emotional and mental beatdown he got is it sounds crazy to say. It's worse than the physical beatdown that Andrew Luck got. That forced him to retire.
Yeah, when you get catfish, it's pretty high up there.
Marco?
Been there, done that, bro. Been there, done that, bro.
All right, so
Been
y'all
there,
go
had that,
Matt
been
Teo. All right.
Manti Teo, bro.
You been catfish?
Next one.
What's his name?
Lance Armstrong.
Big old torta, bro.
Hold on, say it again, Trey. I didn't hear you.
Lance Armstrong steroids versus A-Rod's trade to the Yankees.
Oh fuck! I'm gonna say the A-Rod straight to the Yankees. Here's why.
Okay.
Because he was almost a Boston Red Sox, and what A-Rod did for Boston, he fucked up Boston's. He even made another guy get traded from Boston because he made 2 teammates fight. Because they asked one of the guys from Boston. They asked him, like, who would you rather have throw you a baseball, Nomar Garcia-Parra or A-Rod? And the guy said A-Rod, thinking that A-Rod was going to sign with Boston. He never did, and he ended up going to the Yankees, and Nomar and his teammate never became friends, and I don't know. It was a whole shit show. I'm going to say A-Rod.
I will be opposite of him, and I will goddamn, what was it?
Lance Armstrong?
Lance Armstrong, because that was Lance's career. Like, not just like, cancer, band, and all that shit. Like, that was his shit. And after that, I've never really heard from him again.
And let me tell you, Lance Armstrong's impact, like on the world, like everybody as a whole, when he was an athlete, because y'all remember the Be Strong and all that, like that was everywhere, bro. Like that was crazy. And then for that to happen, come out that he did all that shit.
Yeah, we canceled him in our
that was the pre-cancel days too.
Yeah,
that was the original cancel.
Yeah.
Alex, also with what you said about the Red Sox, didn't the Red Sox win the World Series once or twice? After that trade,
they came back from a 3-0 deficit to the Yankees.
Yeah. So I mean, honestly, and I know A-Rod would win later on, but they won first. So so wouldn't that argument be like, well, Red Sox won that trade in the end, or they were?
So I got one. Marco, who you going with? You going with Armstrong?
Yeah, Armstrong.
All right. Heading over to the other conference.
Chief.
Astros caught cheating versus the decision.
Oh shit! Why'd you? Wow, that's early. That's early.
What is this again? This is like the word. What is it?
This is the most shocking sports story of the 21st century.
Yeah.
Dude, I found this online, and I was like, dude, this is like perfect for us.
He found this online. That's
a great terrible first round. Why would you do that in the first round?
Dude, I saw it, and I was looking through them, and like that murder one or whatever, I was like, okay, that's an easy dub, right? But that one, and then there's two more that I'm like, you're going to be like, what the fuck? Watch. Just wait. It gets good.
Let me go first. I'll let you guys be the decisive because you guys know where I'm going to go.
I know.
The cheating, you can't. That's
but to me, it's the Astros. Fuck the Astros. I hate the Astros. So fuck the
Astros cheating you can't do that in baseball.
Can't do that shit, bro.
The way they did it.
It's the Astros. It's because overall, all LeBron did was have his decision televised.
Which is kind of corny.
The Astros.
Really corny, actually. Yeah.
It was a fundraiser. Chill out. He made money for kids. It's the Astros.
That's what they say.
All right, next up, COVID shutdowns versus Hernandez murders.
Hernandez murders.
What'd you say?
The COVID shutdowns versus Aaron Hernandez murders.
Aaron Hernandez murders, bro. When that shit was happening in real time,
that's pretty crazy.
Oh my god, Patriots fans were panicking, like, what the fuck is going on? And then you're hearing all these stories about, like, bro, he's a weird dude in the locker room, bro. He's a weird dude outside the fucking arena and stadium, and all this shit, and everything that came out from it. About how he had his fucking lover and all this shit in prison or whatever.
Did you watch the show?
No, bro. I lived through the dumb shit. I'm not watching the damn show. Like, I don't know.
Have you seen it, Marco?
No, it looks corny, bro.
It looks corny, but I heard it's good.
I bet it is.
So that one was an easy enough for me too.
I will pick.
Nah,
let's call him OJ.
I haven't decided.
I almost called him OJ.
Oh my god. So everybody went Hernandez, correct?
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. The COVID was crazy when that was. Y'all fucking act like. I remember the first day when they said that. You know what I remember? I was at where was I? I was at a bar with Tony, and on the TV, I was at a sports bar, and all the TVs panned to Rudy Gobert. Fucking all the reports of that he wasn't gonna play because he had COVID.
Was that when we were at the friendly spot for Jesse's birthday?
No, I was at Little Woodrow's with Tony. I remember.
I don't remember where the fuck.
That was a core memory. So I'll say COVID.
But the other two said Hernandez, correct?
Yeah, Hernandez.
Yeah. Okay. All right. NBA rigged games
versus
NBA rigged games versus the Penn State University scandal.
Oh, Penn State. Penn State.
Yeah.
What was his name? What's his fucking name? What was the coach's name?
I forgot his name.
Sandusky.
Yeah.
He didn't really. I mean, he knew about it, but he wasn't.
That's enough to know, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Bro.
I don't even know why. I don't even know why I tried to defend him. That sounds bad.
Are you ready on this?
Yeah,
one?
bro. You're.
I'm not.
That's like James trying to defend Deshaun Watson.
I know.
This is the last of the first round.
Well, the first round.
Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Luka to LA.
I knew we would.
Versus Tiger Woods scandal.
Holy shit.
Tiger Woods.
Nah.
Tiger Woods beats it.
Woods.
Tiger Woods, because as much as the
That
trade
one was a little
stupid,
tough for me because that trade was crazy out of nowhere.
The trade is crazy out of nowhere, but Tiger Woods literally almost shut down his career with that fucking dumb shit.
And he was at the peak of his career too.
Now, if Luka decides to go on a dating spree with what's her name, Bus, and get her pregnant or something, then that scandal will probably take the cake.
Damn,
All right.
Moving
on to the second round. Y'all ready?
Alex? Yes.
All right, we're gonna start back on that the second side we did. So Tiger Woods scandal versus Penn State University scandal.
Penn State.
Penn State, man.
Penn State.
That was terrible for Penn State.
It was so dark, bro.
All right. Hernandez murders versus Astro cheating.
Oh, fuck. Y'all know where I'm going. It's Hernandez. It's Hernandez for me. It's murder, bro. It's murder.
I'm telling you, bro, this shit's about to get real good.
To me, most shocking. Nah, the cheating, bro, because they won a World Series. To me, it was more shocking to me.
Okay,
you're gonna make me fucking pick. You're gonna make me pick. Look, man, careers were changed because of the Astros cheating. Some guys didn't get picked up for the next option, but lives were taken away because of Aaron Hernandez. I'm gonna pick Aaron. I shouldn't be laughing, but I'm gonna pick Aaron Hernandez.
All right. All right, going to the other side. Lance Armstrong steroids versus Manti Te'o's.
I don't know why I'm laughing.
You're an asshole.
Say it again, Trey. Say it again for the video. Wait, hold on, Marco.
Lance Armstrong steroids versus Manti Te'o's fake girlfriend.
I'll let y'all answer first before I go.
Dude, Manti Te'o got fucking bad.
Yeah.
That shit sucks. Cause it was like a year or something, bro. Like what a dumbass.
Bro, the fact that he was going up for the Heisman ceremonies and he's like, she came back to life. She's calling me from the dead. It's like I don't know what to feel. I don't know what's going on.
Did you guys see the documentary?
The documentary.
And that's after the season, after they had like a memorial during the fucking season for her. They didn't even know who the fuck she was. Like it's Manti, bro. I'm sorry. This kid.
I'm gonna pick just because my boy went through it and them tortas from fucking Marbach got my boy Marco. I'm gonna pick Manti Te'o.
Bro, funny enough.
It wasn't good for Marbach.
Oh my god.
What is he Central doing all the way at Marbach, bro?
bro, I fucking drove away so fast, bro. I saw her come out of the house. I said, "Fuck no!"
Hey,
it's true story.
Did she look like the girl that's suing Lyft?
Bro, she looked, dude. I can't even
get fucking canceled, Jose.
Bro,
I asked the question. I asked why he drove away. I didn't say nothing. I didn't say no insult.
Bro, she was a super torta. That's all I gotta say, bro.
All right, last one of round two.
She ate all of Chuck's churros.
Bro, she ate a lot.
All right, Michael Vick scandal versus Kobe's passing.
Kobe's passing. That's easy.
Kobe's passing is the number one ranked guy. Yeah,
I'm gonna take Michael Vick.
All right, we're going to the final round.
That's fucked up, dude.
Manti Te'o's fake girlfriend versus Kobe's passing.
Hey, for the upset, Manti Te'o, baby. Acknowledge him.
I'll pick where lives are taken away.
Yeah, I'll pick Kobe. I can't go, man. You're a disgrace.
How?
All right. And on the other side.
Hold on, Trey. Hold on. I know lives were taken that day with Kobe's passing, but lives were changed. His catfish became a woman. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
And turns out it was the girl that fucking catfished our boy. Fucking butterfly effect.
You look like Manti Te'o, Marco.
Oh, get out of here.
All right. Aaron Hernandez murder versus PSU scandal.
Oh, nah, the Sandusky, because that was
disgusting.
Can you bring up what like everything that happened in that scandal?
Oh, here we go. Wikipedia. Bring it up. Just say it.
That's a
Summary.
lot, bro.
It was a lot, dude. They took down his statue. It was crazy.
Yeah, it was bad, dude.
Does
It
everybody
was
go
bad.
PSU then?
Joe Paterno.
Paterno, that's the name I was trying to think of.
Jerry Sandusky, whatever his name was.
You know what's crazy? They happened around the same time. Both shit.
All right. Final game. PSU scandal versus Kobe passing.
Kobe passing was more shocking.
Yeah. I think the TikTok would hate us if we don't pick Kobe.
I really don't care.
I think
Kobe.
Jeff would have eliminated Kobe in the first round.
Well,
that's why I kind of wanted him on.
He would have said it. Well, he's already been eliminated. Jeff would have said he's already been eliminated.
You know what, dude? I know y'all say Kobe. I'm gonna go with Penn State because those victims still have to live through that shit.
All right. There you have it. Your most shocking story, though, out of everybody's base is Kobe's passing.
Great game, Trey.
Where were you guys? Where were you guys?
I'm not saying it's more important, but I think it was more shocking.
Yeah, it was shocking.
Because if you say
that's the most that was
because more important is like, yeah, like those are victims. Obviously, that's very sad, but like at the same time, that was the Kobe thing was way more shocking.
Yeah,
across the world.
I ain't gonna lie, and just gonna laugh at me for this. I cried a little bit that day when Kobe died, bro.
Oh yeah, dude, I was sad, dude.
I was at work, Trey. I was with Merm still.
I literally not text. I literally was talking to Chrissy about that, and I was like, dude, I still can't believe he's passed. Like, that's crazy.
Where were you guys?
I was at work.
Where were you?
I want to say I was at work too.
I was at church.
It happened during the weekend, right?
It was on a Sunday.
On a Sunday, I remember exactly what it was.
If I wasn't at work, I was at church. One of the two. But
I was at a park.
Was that Super Bowl Sunday? Or was it?
No, it was the week before.
It was the week before. I think it was.
it was the week.
It was for the Pro Bowls. That was who honoring them. Pro Bowls were honoring him.
2 weeks before.
I gotta go, boys.
No, the week.
Later, bro.
Later, brother.
Night. What the hell?
Lord.
Damn.
There you
go. I was saying, no, nobody could see my piano.
Everybody could see my fuck offs.
Okay, it was in January, so it was Pro Bowl weekend. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. That passing was crazy. And it was weird because it happened like a month before we got shut down for COVID.
About a month and a half, yeah. I remember, bro, I was still working with Trey at a place called Mercury.
Me too.
I think you were gone by then. I think at that point you were already gone. Oh no, you hadn't started yet. You started later, remember? Anyways, I remember I parked on the left side of the street. Left side because it's Amazon. I'm just trying to deliver. These boxes are fucking heavy as hell. And my boy Mike calls me.
Worst job of all time.
And yeah, I've worked at other Amazon DSPs, so there's even worse than that. But anyways, my boy Mike calls me. He tells me, bro, and I'm like, bro, I almost shut down for at least a good 10 minutes, and I cried a little bit, bro, like, cause that shit was like, yeah, I didn't expect that shit to happen. Like that came out of fucking nowhere. So
yeah,
it was a rough one. It was a rough one,
bro. Sad days.
But hey, he got to avoid all this crazy shit. But at least you know what they say. He held on to Gigi tight so they wouldn't go alone. So they got each other in heaven. So man, Trey, you kind of put the mood down on this shit after
you did.
Right.
Anyways, though, that was a great pod.
It really was.
Your list was fucking stupid. Your list was fucking stupid, and my list was fucking stupid.
Your list was fucking ESL. All right, guys.
That's all I gotta say to you.
Great show. Next week might be Trey's last week for a minute because he's having baby number 2 next week.
Yes.
So we might have to hold it down with some free agency talk and all this other shit going down. Alex, you and Joe got baseball talk pretty soon.
Yes. Yes. We were just talking about it. We'll text each other. I don't know what day it's gonna be. For sure.
Baseball starts this weekend, right?
Yes. The Cubs play against the Dodgers on Thursday. Spring training game. It's going to be exciting. We should see a lot of drama going on right now in baseball, and I cannot wait to finally get this going. And Hopefully,
Red Sox third base controversy. Dun, dun,
I just need us to be
dun.
contenders.
Yes.
I just need us to be contenders again.
the Rangers. Yeah, man. It's probably the most drama we've seen in a very long time in MLB, and the MLB All-Star Game is better than the NBA All-Star Game. So
I can agree with that.
Do the players get paid more in MLB than NBA players?
Just
Yeah, for sure.
Yes.
Okay.
Which is so weird how that works because I feel like there's not as much attendance. I don't know. It's very weird.
This is probably not a baseball. I mean, it's not a topic for this podcast, but
all right. Good night then.
but I would just like to say that hopefully baseball brings back if you win the All-Star Game, your conference represents you gets the home field advantage.
You really want to put pressure on these NBA guys? You don't get just home court advantage. You get all 7 games on that conference side.
Yes,
that would be pressure. That would force players to freaking man up.
That's what I'm saying, man.
I wouldn't want to play all 7 games in fucking Denver. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Or I wouldn't want to play all 7 games in Boston.
I'm talking about like, what do you mean all 7 games?
I'm saying make it all
fellas, I'm gonna go
7 games. Later, brother.
Later, bro.
I'm saying make it all 7 games.
I'm just saying home field, like 4 over there, 3 over here.
Nah, all 7.
No, that's a lot.
I'm being controversial. All 7 of them.
Yeah.
Make the NBA All-Star better again. But guys, thank you for watching. For Sleepy Trey, Jeff D. Lujan, as in delusional. Meteorologist Marco, the OG, Professor Isaac Cruz. I am Jose Garza. We are Puro Pinche Sports, and I can't believe we went 3 hours. Good night, everybody.
Good night, man.